I got my own bars. Josh Appel is there. I just want to make sure you can hear me, Appel, because we connected here at the last minute because we had to bring you in from the bullpen on a moment's notice. Are you there?
I'm here. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well. So what happened is, we've been coming to the studio the last week and a half. I'm coming from Palm Beach County. I'm here every day, on time, never miss it. Solana, every day, I'm running late. Today, he's like running late and caught in traffic. It's not moving. But it's literally, I could send you the screenshots every day before the show. I'm running late, but he still apparently leaves at the same time. I'm coming from 2 counties away to get to Dade County. He's in Dade County. Can't seem to get here on time. Not here on time. Today, Crowder, I knew was going to be late because he told us yesterday they're taping a pivot episode with Noriega down in Miami, and then when he's done there, he'll be joining us on the program today. I don't know if you watched the pivot or not with Crowder. Did you see the Kevin Durant episode that dropped yesterday?
I saw a couple of the clips. I haven't seen the whole thing yet.
It's really good. We'll talk about that. I'll wait till Crowder gets here today. We'll talk about that. I don't know how much Heat you're watching, but I wonder if listeners are buying the Miami Heat. And in the same token, because I know you were at the Panthers game last night, right? Yeah, you were at the Panthers game last night. Are you selling the Florida Panthers? And when I say that, I'm not saying, hey, are you off the bandwagon? Because this is fine. They've won 2 cups in a row, been to 3 in a row. But I'm just wondering if you watch the Panthers, that's a game they never lose last night. When they're full strength, they never lose that game last night.
Right. And remember, Brad Marchand also was not available last night. He was dealing with a personal matter. The Anaheim Ducks, they are one of those teams that they've got a lot of young talent. Joel Quenneville's their coach. It was a very interesting welcome back for him last night at the game.
Right. Because it was an unceremonious departure.
Yeah. Do you remember being in the arena the night he coached his last game? We were in the Odyssey suite, and I remember just this weird feeling in the arena that night.
We knew that was it.
Yeah. And it was very bizarre.
How was the welcome for him last night?
Normally when they bring back former players, they do a nice video and then they do an announcement. It seemed like a very low key, like, okay, Joel Quenneville's here. that kind of thing.
That was it.
I mean, it was please welcome back former Panthers head coach Joel Quenneville.
Because the reason that he was excommunicated from the league, not just here, that hasn't changed. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
He was basically the equivalent of suspended for a couple of seasons.
Yeah. Welcome back, coach.
Yeah. So anyways, look, the Panthers, remember when Paul Maurice first took over? And I'm telling you guys, every single time I come on the show, what I'm watching is not a team that's playing poorly. They're just not having a lot of luck as they kind of adapt to what Paul Maurice wants to do. And I'm feeling a lot of similarities when I watch this team. I don't know if anybody knows about the deserve to win-o-meter. It's on moneypuck.com, one of these analytics sites that'll track everything, expected goals, things like that. The deserve to win-o-meter had the Panthers, like, they'll simulate the game 1,000 times, and 85% of the time they'll win that game with that exact.
I mean, they were big favorites last night.
Yeah,
going into the game.
Yeah, look, the Panthers will be fine. They'll get healthier. They just got to kind of tread water and remain in it until Matthew Tkachuk comes back. And I mean, they still feel strongly that Barkov has a shot to come back if and when they make the postseason. But I'm not worried about the Panthers. They'll be okay. I am in on the Heat, by the way. I think that with the start that Norm Powell had to the season, they're all right. Like, they've got something here. Then Norm Powell goes out, doesn't play last night, and they still put up 144 points.
The points they're putting up is remarkable.
I'm in. It's fun.
It's fun. That's the thing. It's fun. You know, someone put on the chat, I got to find it. Never thought I'd be excited for Heat basketball without getting a whale. Like, there was no whale, and Norman Powell was it, and you're excited every night for Heat basketball because they're scoring. It looks like they're back to having fun. It's a weird thing. I was going to ask Jim Larinaga today. He's going to join us today. But I was going to ask him if one player can cast such a pall over a team, even if he's unbelievably talented, which was Jimmy Butler. But he seems to have cast such a pall over the team. Forget about the times that he was suspended and it was the real end. I'm talking from the beginning of the season, from the jump last year. Did he cast such a pall over that team that they're breathing again? Like they're breathing fresh air and they're playing the kind of basketball they want to play.
I think there's a huge element to that, especially when it's someone of the caliber of Jimmy Butler and what the entire team was built around making it work for him. And he wants to be a malcontent. And I know that there are a lot of things that have come out publicly. I'm sure that there are a lot of other stories that people don't know about just how bad it was around Jimmy Butler that year. And I think you're absolutely right. When guys kind of show up and enjoy being around each other, enjoy playing the game, and clearly are having fun, that makes a real difference. I used to discount that for a long time.
It seems pretty apparent though now.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. So Jim Larinaga is going to join us today, and Zach Gelb is going to join us today. Sports Talk on WQAM is presented by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. We've got Heat tickets to give away again today. We have a pair every day this week. Heat and Blazers on November 8th at the Kaseya Center. So just keep listening. You'll have your chance to win sometime before 6 o'clock. We are less than a week away from the NFL trade deadline. I was asking Crowder and Solana yesterday, like, are Dolphins fans, even, coming off a victory, and who knows what's going to happen tomorrow night, are they prepared to lose some players that they may be attached to before next Tuesday? I think that's a real possibility. Dolphins remain 7.5-point home underdogs. Tomorrow night, me, Crowder, and Appel, maybe Jimmy, probably not Jimmy. Jimmy's got to work. Me, Crowder, and Appel, and a cast of maybe a couple of wives, will be at Funky Buddha in Oakland Park to watch the game. We're going to watch the Miami-Baltimore game tomorrow night, Funky Buddha Tap Room in Oakland Park. And hopefully a whole bunch of people who are listening will say, yeah, I want to watch the game with some friends and fans as well. And you'll come out to Funky Buddha, also enjoy some of their great food. Do you eat crab cakes? Chef Jeff there does Eat the Enemy, which is a dish just for game day or game night that's based on the opponent's city. And, of course, they're playing Baltimore, so he's doing Maryland-style crab cakes.
I love a crab cake. We have a spot in Baltimore when we do games there that we go to for dinner every single time. Love a crab cake.
That I had no idea. I would have guessed no. I'll tell you how Chef Jeff is preparing them. Maryland-style crab cakes topped with creamy corn and crab sauce, crispy fried Tabasco-soaked onions.
In.
It sounds great, right?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. All right. So we'll have that tomorrow night at Funky Buddha. Hopefully a bunch of people will be there to join us and join in on the fun. Let's do headlines with Josh Appel, sponsored by Doral Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Hyundai or DoralHyundai.com.
Let's start with the Heat. Now, I know you just said that Norm Powell was the acquisition and he's not exactly a whale, but I would counter and say maybe it's possible that you don't know a whale is a whale until they become a whale.
All right, so we are calling Norman Powell a whale after 4 games total, 3 of which he played?
I think the trajectory is possible.
Okay, fair enough. I hope you're right.
I'm just saying. Don't write him off as non-whale. Maybe eventually becomes a whale.
Somebody puts on the chat, Hoch as a food man. I'm very interested in your take on Old Bay, because he wrote crab cakes in Old Bay. So I'm not a huge fan of Old Bay. Here's the thing. My wife, who grew up in Philly and the Jersey Shore, and they would go to Maryland specifically to get crab cakes and crabs, everything that she grew up with was doused in Old Bay. And if you remember, Chickies and Pete's had the little food kiosk at the Amerant Bank Arena.
Oh, the best.
And their crab fries are fries soaked in Old Bay. Just a ton of Old Bay shook right onto the fries. So there are instances where I like Old Bay, but some people, I'm a Crowder powder guy, but some people swear by Old Bay on everything. And I'm not that guy.
there's BC and AD. There's before Crowder powder and after Crowder powder.
I see what you're saying.
Before Crowder powder, we put Old Bay blackened seasoning on every time we made chicken, anytime we like do burgers or anything like that. We love the blackened seasoning. Then we got Crowder powder, and now that's what we use.
It has replaced all powders in our house, including baby powder, which it can sting. Yeah.
Good tip though. We might start that.
Right, because you're having a baby.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
Much cheaper, the Crowder powder, on a per capita basis. It's actually much more expensive than baby powder, but
the visual of those little plastic packets that he was giving out at the beginning of
you shaking it on the baby's bottom.
Why won't he stop crying?
If you want to bring a baby gift for Josh and his lovely wife Mara, you can bring it tomorrow to Funky Buddha.
Wow. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right.
I'm talking to you, Manny, if you're listening.
The Heat 144-117. They beat the Hornets last night. The Heat are 3-1. And many people are saying, doesn't matter who's out there, might be the greatest offense in the history of the sport.
The offensive performance they had, what was it, Friday night against Memphis, might be the Miami Heat's greatest offensive performance in the history of their team.
Crazy. No Norm Powell, as we said. So Bam stepped up 26 points. Andrew Wiggins had 21. How about Jaime Jaquez off the bench? 28 points for Triple J. He was great. The Heat are off tonight. They're in San Antonio to take on Wemby on Thursday night.
We're going to have that game on as well at Funky Buddha. So if you want to watch that, Wemby has been something special this season. Another guy I wanted to talk with Jim Larinaga about. And also, you're going to stick with Norm Powell. You're not going to go Norman Powell, which is actually his name.
Norm just feels more like I know the guy. He's my friend.
Like Cheers. No. Yeah, I got you.
The Panthers, 3-2 last night. They fall in a shootout to the Anaheim Ducks.
I live bet the Panthers after the first period. No, I live bet the over. After the first period, which ended scoreless, I bet the over for the game at 4.5. And so when it was tied 2-2, I had myself a winning ticket. However, that thing turned out, which didn't turn out the way I wanted, but I still had that green ticket at the end.
When they made it 2-1, got it like plus 354, and so close.
I wonder what it was at 2-0.
Probably double that.
Yeah.
Is that how odds work? I don't know. Anton Lundell, Sam Reinhart both scored in the third period. Panthers have a few days off until Saturday. They'll be in Dallas to take on the Stars.
All right. Somebody says on the YouTube chat, how old is Appel? And the first respondent there, because they all talk amongst each other, says somewhere between 28 and 59.
Who do they think is older, me or Jimmy?
Man, if Jimmy didn't have the gray and the beard rocking right now, I would think they would assume you. Jimmy turns 40 next month?
Yep.
Crazy.
November.
40 next month. That's crazy. How old are you, Josh? About 32? 31?
31. Yeah.
There you go. Jimmy could be your father. Oh, he was getting busy early.
Jordan Brooks.
Awful visual.
Transition.
Yes. Awkward transition.
Awful.
Jordan Brooks, AFC Defensive Player of the Week. He was awesome against the Falcons. 10 tackles, a sack, 3 tackles for loss. He leads the league in sacks in tackles. And of course, the Dolphins take on the Ravens tomorrow night, 8:15. Ashton Davis, Julian Hill were not seen practicing today.
Somebody says it's not just the look, but Appel sounds like a middle-aged dad with 6 kids.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, you're going to make a great dad.
Thank you.
I can tell by the way you talk about things and whatever. You're going to be a very active Little League coach.
Oh,
I mean,
it's so funny.
You are going to be in your wheelhouse.
I was thinking about a couple of days ago because you were talking about how your brother with the Dodgers jersey, that's from his Little League when he was coaching his son in Little League. I was thinking to myself, man, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be the dad. Like I was thinking, do I want to be
Yes.
the dad who sits in the stands and just watches, or do I want to be the dad that's like out there with my hand in the dirt, getting the orange clay I think I want to be in the trenches with little
You
LaMelo.
are going to eat it up. You are going to love it.
All right, ready position. Into the belly. Here we go. Get your foot down.
A million times. Ready position. You got to be thinking of what's going to happen if the ball comes to you 10 seconds before the ball comes to you. The ball can't end up in your glove, and then you try to figure out where am I throwing the ball. You have to know before it gets there.
All right, guys. Here we're going to learn how to run the bases today. This is what we call a banana turn around first.
Oh, you're going to be the best dad. You're going to be the best dad.
Keep an eye on the ball.
All right. And excellent point, Jimmy. Anything else in the headlines? Because Zach Gelb is getting ready to join us.
No, we'll get to it later. But your weather is
what was that? What was that advice again, Jimmy, for the coach?
Keep your eye on the ball.
Keep your eye on the ball. Write that one down, Josh. Forget that one.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
Your weather sponsored by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com. It was raining a little earlier. Overcast right now. Temperatures in the low 80s in South Florida.
All right. Zach Gelb from the Infinity Sports Network is going to join us in the next segment. I tell you all the time, Twin Peaks can be your headquarters for the entire football season. There's nothing like hunkering down at Twin Peaks, watching some college or pro football like Dolphins Ravens Thursday night or Canes SMU Saturday afternoon. I'm meeting some friends tonight at Twin Peaks, the one that you and I go to sometimes, Josh, but I'm meeting some friends there tonight after the show. Very excited. October, there's only 2 days left, is National Dessert Month. So all month long, for the next 2 days, you can celebrate National Dessert Month with sweet endings like their Cinnamon Toast Crunch cheesecake topped with rum chata sauce, or the Twin Peaks Sundae with vanilla ice cream and a warm Ghirardelli brownie. You pair it with a screwball peanut butter whiskey for the ultimate game day finish. There's hockey. There's basketball. There's MLS playoffs. I mean, you've got Toronto and LA playing baseball. It is all right there for you at Twin Peaks. Speaking of hoops, and there's a lot of action tonight with bar stools and corner booths that rival courtside seats. The Lodge is your hoops headquarters all season long. No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, they've got everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls. Local craft beers and handcrafted whiskey cocktails round out an adventurous drink menu second to none. Don't forget about their 29-degree drafts. Of course, there's Twin Peaks all over South Florida for you to enjoy. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Well, I love Zephyr Hills.
There is no Zephyr Hills. It's Zephyr Hills. We've been over this. All right. Our guy, Zach Gelb, is joining us on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. And before we talk sports and football with him, I always remind you the best place to get geared up with Canes or Dolphins merch this season is Caneswear in Davie or online at caneswear.com. And Zach Gelb can be heard nationally every afternoon on the Infinity Sports Network. And he joins us from the WFAN studios in New York City every week. You know, Gelby, the Dolphins have a Thursday night football game tomorrow night against the Ravens. Did you happen to see the Dolphins' performance against Atlanta on Sunday?
Yes, I was made aware of it. I saw some highlights of it. It was definitely surprising. It's nice to see that football team finally have a pulse. And how about those Atlanta Falcons? I was there in Atlanta when they beat the Bills, and they celebrated like it was a Super Bowl victory for them. But then Raheem Morris, who is not a good coach and should not be a head coach right now in Atlanta, he then laid two stinkers. All right, San Francisco, it happens. But against the Dolphins, it's one thing to lose to the Dolphins, to get blown out by the Dolphins. And I don't care if Kirk Cousins was the quarterback or not. Yikes. Ugly, ugly, ugly. But good for you guys. You know, I know Channing Crowder's so fired up today. He's not even here, and that's why Appel's in the building.
Well, I mean, could it be, though, that the Dolphins are starting to put something together, or is that the 1 week aberration? You give them zero chance to look tomorrow night against Baltimore the way they looked Sunday against Atlanta.
Oh, I won't put it at zero chance because the Ravens have some injuries on defense, and the Ravens' defense isn't anything that is special. And so you should, in theory, be able to move the ball up against them. And I expect this to be a high-scoring game. There's probably going to be some rust with Lamar Jackson as John Harbaugh, that liar, who's faking all the injuries. And he bitches and complains about Belichick and the Patriots for years. And then, oh, nope, it was an honest mistake, folks. Nothing to see here. And you want me to believe that? That's why I like Jim better than John, if I'm just being honest. But I think the Dolphins have a chance tomorrow, but
rank the Harbaugh brothers, 1 through 2.
Yeah, well, I like Jim. I'm a big fan of Jim. I don't hate John, but I just thought it was like so phony the way that he handled it. But here's the bottom line. The Dolphins have a chance, but can I sit here and say that I expect them now to get on the Hoch train and restore life to this season? Absolutely not. Like, come on. They're still coached by a bozo and Mike McDaniel.
Right, but Gelb, have you taken into consideration, we don't just have Tua now. We've got Visor Tua leading the offense.
Oh, yes. That's the turnaround. You know, podium Tua sucks. Mike McDaniel at the podium sucks, but put a visor on, and all of a sudden, they're going to the Super Bowl.
Well, Pink Eye Tua, Visor Tua, 1-0 in the last one.
You can't argue it.
Yeah, you don't have Drake May and you don't have Josh Allen. So Visor Tua, when he looks up, he's going to be heading the ass of Drake May and Josh Allen in those standings for the rest of the season.
Gelb, I'm glad that you brought up Drake May because before the season, Hoch and I did a show together. You came on and we did the whole, well, the Patriots really going to be the second best team in the East, or is it still the Dolphins? And Hoch and I both said it would still be the Dolphins because
and who said that the Patriots are going to be the second best team?
I'm getting there.
Okay, I'm just making sure I get my credit.
Getting there.
Down.
So I said I needed to see it from Drake May. Showed flashes last year, and I just want to see it this year with Vrabel and some of what they put together around him. And you said you're a believer, and you were right. That team, I know they're going to play I think it's the easiest schedule left of any team in the league, the Patriots. But Drake May is playing himself into the MVP conversation with how well he's played the first half of this season. You've got to be ecstatic.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. It's fun to watch football again after 5 long years of having a team that couldn't contend for a Super Bowl.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah. I say that obviously in jest. And so many people now are gonna tweet me, you don't know what pain is actually like. I am kidding. I am kidding, folks. All right. But the reason why I thought the Patriots going to be good this year is because Drake May had nothing around him last year. And I saw him, even though the stats didn't suggest it, play a solid quarterback and do like something with nothing around him. And I looked at the schedule before the start of the season, and I said, if everything goes right, like this could be a 9 or 10 win football team. I don't think the team is that good, but this is what happens when you have a good head coach and a good quarterback. And I just want the quarterback to stay healthy. A little concerned with the way that he runs and sometimes the way that his head hits the ground, which he needs to clean that up. But that's a problem for all rookie quarterbacks. Well, I know it's a second year, but young quarterbacks, I should say. And then also, we play the Falcons this week. So I'm actually nervous about the Falcons because you guys slaughtered them. So this would be so NFL that the Falcons actually show a pulse this week and they upset my New England Patriots. So I'm a little concerned about this.
Is it Penix or Cousins?
I'm not sure yet. I'm assuming that Big Penix energy will come back for this one.
Thank you, Desmond Howard.
Yeah.
So the Dolphins, there's nothing that could happen. I had asked this of Crowder and Solana yesterday. There's nothing that could happen over the course of the remainder of the season that would change your mind on Chris Greer, Mike McDaniel, or Tua.
Tua, maybe. Greer and McDaniel, absolutely not. If this owner brings back Greer and McDaniel because they put lipstick on a pig and they finish the season with 7 wins or 8 wins, that's a massive, massive mistake. The quarterback, he could still show me something, but the GM and the head coach, absolutely not. And you look at the schedule, I'm looking at right now, Baltimore, Buffalo, the Commanders, these next 3 weeks, if you're going to try to they're not easy, but if you're going to try to sell me on having to entertain coming on this fine radio show and trying to continue your hype train that you're trying to push here,
no, I want to make it clear that I know. I am not pushing I'm not pushing that particular train. I'm on the Heat now. I'm on the Heat train.
Peppers, they beat the Knicks the other night. It was a good win by them.
They're better than your basketball team. Heat are better than your basketball team. Your basketball team had all this hype coming into the season. Heat are 10 times better.
Yeah, it's 4 games.
There.
4 games we're talking about. I got people running around here today, like Salicata, who I love, calling Mike Brown Mike Clown. I'm like, are you serious?
I love it.
4 games into a season.
There's no way he survives a season, though, Gelb, right? That's the easiest move for the Knicks to make if they're just like the 3 seed, just fire Mike Brown.
Yeah, let me tell you how fans and talk show hosts treat baseball and basketball like it's football is beyond me. How there are even takes to be had after 3-4 games into a basketball season. I'm
going to give you a take on the Heat later because I do have one more question about the Dolphins, but I'm going to sell you on the Heat and why you should jump ahead of it before other people actually take
to
notice.
What level though?
Like
championship.
Legit. Nah, not championship, but contend for the East.
Better than the play-in?
Easy. That's a lock. Home field advantage in
it's
the
a
first
court.
round. It's a court. Home court advantage.
He's scattered. Yeah. He was late.
Yeah. That's how stupid the take is.
Okay. No, Jimmy, mark this tape. But I'll sell you on it in a second.
No, go ahead. Solana, I throw jabs at you, but I do respect you. I will listen to your stupidity.
That's funny because I don't respect you. But
well, that's not true. I have texts that suggest the otherwise. Oh, Gelb, you're so talented. I love you.
Hold on a second. I mean, it was me that told Hoch, hey, this Gelb guy's really good. He'd be a great fit for the show.
Exactly. You're making my point. Thank you.
That is true.
Now you come on a little too much for my liking, to be honest.
Now you're my pinata each and every week. Except I haven't been slamming you that much recently. I've been going at more Hawk and Crowder.
Before we get to the Heat, no joke. We've been talking about Devon Achane here, Jalen Waddle. How do you what's up with Devon Achane?
Yeah.
But how do you feel about a really talented running back, which the Dolphins clearly have? It's Achane or bust down here for the most part outside of last week. How do you feel about the Dolphins taking offers, not seeking offers, but listening to offers on a guy that's become really the best player and possibly the best building block for the future with the trade deadline coming up?
I feel all different types of way about it because it's weird. Chris Greer shouldn't be back next year. I'm not going to rule it out because of the love affair the owner has for him, but I don't want him making that decision. If you get an offer you can't refuse, okay. I don't care what Tyreek Hill says. I don't think he's going to be back next year. I would not trade Jalen Waddle. You could listen, right? Like someone calls you could listen. But if you're going to still sell me that Tua is the quarterback next year and how limited Tua could potentially be, why would you get rid of either Achane or Waddle? That doesn't make sense to me. For what are you even going to get back is my question.
We're going to end up running out of time. So go ahead. Give him your Heat stuff.
All right. Through 4 games. And I get it. 4 games. But The Miami Heat, Gelb, for the past 6 seasons have not been a great offensive team. They won games, how they call it down here, in the mud. But it was just Jimmy Butler heroics most of the time, knocking a bunch of threes.
Yeah.
The last 3 years, they've been a bottom 10 team in the NBA in offensive rating, in pace. Just a brutal watch. If they scored 100 points, Hawk and Crowder would make fun of me. Finally, they scored over 100 points through
You
4
guys get
games.
like Taco Bell if they do that or something like that.
I mean, Bam is shutting me up in a big way this season.
Through 4 games, Gelb. Listen to this. They're number 1 entering today in points per game. They're number 1 in pace in the NBA. Top 5 in field goal percentage. Top 5 in three-pointers made. Top 5 in three-point percentage, so they're executing. Number 2 in net rating, only behind Wemby Spurs, who they play tomorrow. Top 10 in offensive rating. Top 5 in defensive rating. Number 1 in fast break points. Number 3 in points in the paint per game. So they're doing it every which way. Eric Spoelstra
He's got a lot of time in his hands.
coach
His
in
stats.
the NBA who is no longer married, has a little bit more time on his hands,
Yeah.
is approaching this season like the sicko he is, and he has injected a totally new, fundamentally sound way to play basketball. Last night, without their 2 leading scorers, Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, they scored 144 points. I mean, this is a new brand of basketball Miami is playing to, committed to, and it's all because of Eric Spoelstra. Do not sleep on the Miami Heat just because they don't have superstars. They have the best coach in the league.
I'm not sleeping on them. Like, they're a gritty basketball team. But saying they're number 1
they're
in
not
this,
anymore.
number
That's
2.
my
Hold
point.
on,
They're
hold
not
on. You
anymore.
wait a second. 1, 2, or 3 in
My
the league and
favorite-
all these
my favorite
analytics.
brand of sports radio.
You know,
wait a second.
yeah, I did that on
Can I
purpose.
answer?
There's 4. It's 4 or
Son of
5
an Abby Phillip.
games. Like, could we get to 20 games before we shovel
For
these statistics
what?
down
What
our
do we need
throats?
20 games for? I'm giving you a sample
Yeah.
size.
Can we save this for preheat?
3 weeks from now?
No, preheat with Tommy Ty,
All right.
because
Remember this.
Friday is Halloween. What is the Gelb household giving away on Halloween, Zach? And don't disappoint me here.
Oh boy. I
Nope.
thought you were going to ask me what I'm what I'm dressing up as. I live in an apartment complex,
Right.
and there are limitations in the building.
But you can designate, because I live in an apartment, you can designate your apartment as trick or treat friendly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will not
And-
be home.
So you don't designate yours as one of the apartments that the kids can come trick or treating at.
No. Also, I am 31 living in the city. There's not a lot of kids in my building. I will contemplate now, because you've guilted me into this, in leaving a bowl out of candy. And maybe just saying take one, and then one kid just going to take all the candy, because that's what I used to do. But I'm not going to be at my apartment because I'm going to a Halloween party on Friday.
We made the executive decision in our house that we are a big bar, full size candy house,
Good for you.
Boom!
and like any other way to do it. There
I
is
agree. I'm a
for you.
Kit Kat guy. I'm a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup guy.
Listen, anyone who has a modicum of recognition somewhere. We had a Rondé Gadsden on yesterday. He said full-size Snickers bars. And I said, anyone who has a modicum of recognition, they were a professional athlete,
Yeah.
they're a broadcaster. Appel is doing national football
Sure.
games. I mean, he was on
Noble.
the Marlins PA for a while. Anyone who has a modicum
Mhm.
of recognizability
But here's the
should give
thing.
away full-size candy bars.
So if I had a house, 1,000%. If I had a building that there were a lot of families in, 1,000%. I think there's like a code in my building. You know, we have 17 floors in our building. There's like 8 or 9 families. I think they just go to the family floors and they do their trick-or-treating somewhere else. It is not a very active sign-up sheet. So I've
right.
lived in
Well,
this building for 6 years.
If you are going to put out a bucket of candy, don't make it the bag that has the Dum-Dums, the sweet
No,
No, I
tarts,
was going to do
the
apples.
Skittles.
Apples with razor blades in it, right?
Full-size apples, full-size apples.
Yeah.
As long as they're full-size apples, I have no problem with that. That's great. Zach Gelb, you hear him on the Infinity Sports Network afternoons, and you will not find him at home on Friday. Real quick, what are you dressing as for Halloween?
My girlfriend is going to be Little Red Riding Hood, and I'm going as the Big Bad Wolf. Not a me
All right,
decision.
so you're kind of at, I was going to say, so you're kind of at that stage in the relationship where she comes to you with the costume ideas and you have to play along.
We were going to a wedding in Philadelphia, and on the train she said, "Come with 5 ideas." So I came with 5 ideas, but there's things that you pick and choose here. So
So
I
that was
value.
that wasn't one of her ideas. That
No,
wasn't one of your ideas.
No, it was not one of my ideas. I just threw out the first 5 ideas that I saw in ChatGPT or something, and was like, "Yeah, let's do what you want to do." It's called being smart here.
Are you a good boyfriend? Are you a good
Yeah,
boyfriend?
very good. I think I'm boyfriend
Yeah.
of the year if you ask
You
me.
do?
But
He's
let's
good.
just be
You think,
real.
like overly courteous to
For
her?
sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
for
You
sure.
skip big sporting
No,
events.
no.
because
Oh,
she
that
wants to
no.
watch
Well, that's
Keeping
what
Up
I'm saying.
with the Kardashians.
That's what I'm saying. Like huge college football weekend Saturday. Oh, you got the Halloween costume. I'm sitting on my fat ass on Saturday watching all the games.
All right, fair enough. Zach Gelb from the Infinity Sports Network. Thank you, Gelby.
You got it, guys. Be well.
There you go. What do you feel about that? The Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf.
I have that exact same costume.
You come every year
Yeah.
as Little Red Riding Hood, right?
Yeah. I'm the female in this equation for some odd reason. Yeah.
You know, they gave us new, this is the funniest thing. They gave us new 104.3 FM WQAM staff shirts. They had new ones made because the old ones used to say 560. So they gave everyone their new shirts this week. Solana's, he picks his up and he's like, man, these are cut small. And it was almost like it had a weird mesh in the back or whatever.
The buttons are on the opposite side.
They gave him a female
They
shirt.
gave me a female.
And Crowder and I were like, well, yeah, most of the people around here, they don't spend a lot of time with you. You look. All right, let me talk to you about Perfect Choice Roofing. Our friend Party Peter from Perfect Choice Roofing was here last week. We had a great time with him. Hopefully, you don't need a brand new roof, but if you do, I've got the place. If your home needs a new roof or even just a repair, Party Peter and Perfect Choice Roofing have you covered. Remember the website, roofhotline.com. Perfect Choice Roofing offers instant range estimating. You can get a price range of your roof within 30 seconds and see different roof options at the same time just by visiting roofhotline.com. Like I said, maybe you don't need an entire new roof, maybe just some repairs. Any homeowner knows a couple shingles are bad, a couple roof tiles are bad. Maybe you hired a pressure cleaning company, they ruined some of the shingles. Don't let that become a major problem because it really can. You want to take care of it now at roofhotline.com. Party Peter and roofhotline.com. They've got you covered. There is no job they can't do. If you're looking for a reliable company that offers the best manufacturer warranty, like a 30-year warranty, contact Perfect Choice Roofing at roofhotline.com. Again, from an entire new roof to just a repair, Party Peter and Perfect Choice Roofing have you covered. Visit that website for all the info right now. It is roofhotline.com.
You are listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Somebody has dubbed me on the text machine Bad Bet Bunny. I feel like we could give this to DBJ, where we just have him yell out twice, danger, beat, danger. Someone's going to have to turn his mic on.
The feeling right here.
Danger. What could I do, Jimmy, to get you to pay attention to his microphone light? Like, it hasn't worked shaming you on the air. What could I offer?
I don't know.
All right, well, think about it, because I'm willing to make the offer. Crowder is here. He was running late. Can I say who you were interviewing?
Yes.
Because I said it in the 2 o'clock hour
Okay.
anyway. It was Noriega.
Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
So the Pivot was in town. They were doing an interview with Noriega. But I bring it up because of this. I am so with Fred Taylor. I like Fred anyway. I am so down with Fred Taylor after watching the beginning of the Pivot episode with Kevin Durant, which dropped yesterday. And my son was sending me clips this morning. I mean, he was all over the KD Pivot. But Fred Taylor, did you see the beginning of the Pivot?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
Okay.
He never watches.
Fred Taylor starts. You know how they always show the guest walking in and they dap him up, and it's the whole
vibe.
thing.
It's a vibe.
It's a whole vibe. Fred Taylor, before they get rolling, there's a little lull in the conversation. Because some guys come in and they're, he was a little bit reserved when he came in. Like, he was dapping everybody up, whatever, but not like he was like,
no.
I think he may have been a little trepidatious as to what was to come.
He's not the center of the party.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He's nice, but he's not going to make a conversation.
So Fred Taylor leans over and he goes, well, as long as no one's talking here, would you mind autographing this for me, KD? Brought a trading card and a Sharpie.
Lame.
And I thought it was the coolest thing. And so, of course, Crowder and RC go all over Freddie T. They're like, what are you doing? He's just hanging out with us. And Fred Taylor, so right. He says, you don't get opportunities like this all the time. And you got to take advantage of your opportunities when they're in front of you. And he was saying, hey, we're not going to be hanging out with Kevin Durant all the time. And this guy's one of my athletic heroes. I'm going to have him sign something. And I am so down with Fred. It's not lame.
It's lame. You're a grown man.
So what?
You ask another grown man to give his time up to come on your platform to help you boost your views and likes and all. And then you're going to ask him, can you fanboy out and sign my card? It's lame.
It shows you, hey, I'm not only interviewing you for a podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm a fan. I'm fan enough to ask you to sign something for me. It's not like Fred does that for everybody.
Hey, post me up. Let me see if I can handle you.
That would be great, too. I think that would be funny as hell.
It's lame to me. And then he goes back to, well, now I can, show people I met Kevin Durant. I was like, I have a video resume of all the famous people I've met now.
But to have something signed, from one of your athletic heroes, I just think is an opportunity you don't pass up.
Not as a grown man. I had all my Lawrence Taylor stuff as a kid.
Stop it.
Now I'm a grown man. I see LT. What's up, bro?
But you got all the stuff you wanted already.
And it's in a closet somewhere.
Nah, there's something cool about it, though, because you see that all the time. Like, athletes in maybe soccer will sign a jersey and send it to Tom Brady.
Right.
That's one Hall of Famer in Fred Taylor looking at another future Hall of Famer and saying, I'm a Hall of Famer.
I think both future Hall of Famers.
Both future Hall of Famers.
I just want to make sure we have it right. Yeah.
Both future Hall of Famers. I'm a future Hall of Famer. I was excellent at my craft, and I respect and love the hell out of you so much that I would like your autograph. Fred's been through that grind. He's been at the top of his sport.
I actually
just like
think
KD.
It's complimentary. I think for you guys, you and RC, not to ask him for an autograph is an affront. Like, I think it's complimentary when it's coming from a guy with the athletic accolades of Fred Taylor. Like, I was a little miffed that Kevin Durant didn't ask him to sign something.
Yeah, because he's not, because Kevin Durant's a grown man. To your point, Solana, I'll go the other way.
Okay.
I'm a person in Fred Taylor that has been annoyed my entire life with people begging me for an autograph. Now I'm going to hang out with the boys. Our platform is You just sitting around talking with the boys. We just chilling, hanging out. You're talking about your life. We're talking about sports. Can you sign this, please?
That's not the way he
excited.
did it, though.
It was
that's
a bitch
No,
move.
it was not at all. I am such a fan of Freddie T.
No.
Wait till you watch it. It was like, for me, that was heartwarming. Where Fred Taylor was like, because you knew what Crowder and RC were going to do. I knew what they were going to do. And Fred was like, didn't back down. He's like, no, you have opportunities in life. You want to make the most of your opportunities. How often am I going to sit here and vibe with Kevin Durant? I loved it.
How about Kevin Durant giving me the new unreleased KDs?
That was badass, man.
Dwayne Wade did that, and all you did was mock Li Ning.
Li
Well,
Nings
those
are
were
terrible.
Li Nings.
Yeah, I'll wear some Nikes. I don't know. I still have those Li Nings. What size you wear?
After
you
Whatever size you got.
After you see the Dwayne Wade statue, you know how interested he is in design and how well things look. It kind of explains the Li Nings a little bit.
The thing is, if Crowder asked KD for an autograph, KD knows right away, oh, this jackass is selling this thing. Fred Taylor, though, is a little
you're
different.
Exactly right.
Fred Taylor, it's like mano a mano, respect to respect. Crowder, he's going to sell that thing the second he gets
Crowder
the offer.
came in with 17 8x10s.
Solana, I'm sure you heard this story in all these years. When Jordan came to the facility,
Yep.
Michael Jordan, because Jason Taylor was signed with Jordan, and JT and Michael played golf together. Jordan's in Davie, Grand Oaks is across the street, the golf course. Jordan played at Grand Oaks. He hits JT. Long story short, we're in meetings. Michael Jordan opens the linebacker room door and says, "Hey, y'all boys don't be in here sleeping." Like to joke around, you know Michael Jordan's voice. Joey Porter's, it was a bunch, it was 7, 8 inside linebacker, whatever. Joey Porter jumps up like a bitch. Oh my gosh, and runs out in the hallway. Everybody jumps up and runs out. The Coach George Edwards, he gets up and scuttles out the room.
That's right.
To stare at Michael Jordan?
Yes.
For what?
You know, there are several athletes who are so great at what they do. MJ, Shohei Ohtani, Kevin Durant, obviously, Victor Wembanyama, Shaq. Like, you absolutely react differently around greatness. If Mozart walked in here, you don't just treat him like another man. And granted, he'd be wild. He's dead for so many years. But so you wouldn't be able to just treat him
all
like
the people you went with, huh? You went
well,
with
because I was
Mozart?
trying to come up with someone who is
Da
not,
Vinci.
well, not in the athletic world, but is so important to
Michelangelo.
right. And again, if he walked in, crazy, like anybody's going to
dead.
treat him special. 'Cause,
Mikael.
yeah, Michelangelo. You're talking about from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Right, yeah, the turtle.
But yeah, MJ is one of those guys. Like George Edwards should jump up. Joey Porter should jump up
To do what?
to pay homage to someone who is better at what they do.
I appreciate Shohei. I appreciate Jordan. I appreciate like Dan Marino. I'm around him a lot now. You've been around there. Dan's a cool dude. Like, why do you need to stand next to them to appreciate how great they are in the sport? Why do you need their autograph to appreciate that?
I'm glad you
I
bring
don't
that
need
up.
that.
I've never asked a player since I entered this business for an autograph. I spent a lot of time around Dan Marino.
I ask everybody for pictures.
I never asked Dan for a picture because I know he doesn't like pictures. Genuinely. Like, that's one thing everybody knows about Dan Marino. He doesn't like pictures, doesn't like to sign autographs.
Get over yourself, Marino.
And I never asked him for a picture, even though I spent number of evenings, at the bar, whatever, traveling with the Finns, and I regret it every day.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
I regret it every day.
I have a picture with
to do
Marino
what?
because I was with Arande and Marino showed up, and obviously he's very friendly. And I'm like, well, we got to get a picture. And Arande's like, yeah, let's get a picture.
And you show that picture to who?
I think you're internally weak.
I'm internally strong.
No,
I
think your persona is masking weakness.
It's not. I've met the people. I remember meeting The Rock and meeting
do you?
Kevin Durant
I
and
don't think you
meeting
do.
Dwayne Wade. I spent more time with Shaq than my damn children.
I don't
Why
think
do
you
I
do.
need Shaq to sign something when I can call him when I get to Atlanta?
This is why I like Fred Taylor better than you. Jim
so-
Larinaga is going to join us this hour. We have Heat tickets to give away today, every day this week. Heat and Blazers on November 8th. We'll give away another pair today. 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored, brought to you by the Lexus TX. Room for all your passions in 3 rows of luxurious comfort. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Couple of Ravens to keep an eye on tomorrow night, according to Dolphins Wire and USA Today. Obviously, Lamar Jackson, Jackson is the exact type of quarterback Miami could have difficulty with due to his running ability. Even if rust affects his rhythm as a passer Thursday, Jackson is always a threat to pick up yardage and move the chains with his legs. By the way, when I was looking at this in Dolphins Wire, I forgot just how good this Ravens team is, because when you look at the guys to keep an eye on, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, like it goes like you're like, oh, wait a second, they have a lot of weapons, don't they?
Don't
Like,
let that record fool you.
yeah. So there's a lot of guys to keep an eye on for Dolphins tomorrow concerning the Ravens. The line is still 7.5 right now. You will hear Game Day Uncensored with Josh Appel, Solana, Chris Perkins, Omar Kelly tomorrow on this station beginning at 4 p.m. Tomorrow on this station, 4 p.m. Get you ready for the Thursday night football game at Hard Rock Stadium. Let's do a quick look at the headlines here with Alejandro Solana, brought to you by Durrell Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Durrell Hyundai or DurrellHyundai.com.
Obviously, trade talk is going to heat up. We've been talking about it a bunch. But how about this? I see Jeremy Fowler. There is a feeling around the NFL that the Dolphins are not motivated to trade Jalen Phillips ahead of the trade deadline.
I mean, they've made it clear that they're not really motivated to trade anyone. I just don't know how true that is.
Are they throwing him out on the trade wire? No, but if somebody asks, that's the question.
And makes a good offer. You'd be crazy to just hold on to someone because you like them if there's a great offer to be had.
Other teams know bad teams with expiring contracts might be up for a trade.
Yeah.
So nobody's asking the Steelers for TJ Watt.
Correct.
It's a bad team with expiring contract. Jalen Phillips, perfect example.
Well, they also told us, Hawk, they were going to be good, and they had no interest in being good.
Right.
So who knows?
Right. Super Bowl or bust.
You feel bamboozled.
The Panthers lost to the Ducks in a shootout, 3-2 yesterday. So they're 5-5-1. Did you watch any of that game, Hawk, yesterday?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I watched the highlights this morning, just like on YouTube or whatever. Was it just me, or the Ducks uniforms and the Panthers uniforms were a little too close to one another?
I believe Lori said to me, why is everyone wearing red?
Mm-hmm.
She did. We were watching the game, and she's like, why are they all wearing red? It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Because the Anaheim Ducks, their away jerseys, the top of the jersey is orange because they're Orange County or whatever. I mean, it's criminal what that Anaheim organization did with that brand. I mean, it is criminal. They had the best brand, the best logo, the best uniforms in sport handed to them from a movie franchise that was wildly successful, that is literally appealing to the masses of my generation due to nostalgia. They would be selling out every jersey every single year, best jersey, and they put that garbage on the ice. What a joke. What a joke. They should move that franchise.
Wasn't that Keenan Thompson?
Yes.
Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, the second one.
I mean,
third.
another reason that the guy is slept on.
He had the knuckleball.
Just slept on.
Knuckle puck. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Throw the spinner. Wait, that's something else.
All right, the Heat blow out the Hornets, 144-117.
This Heat team. We'll talk with Coach L in the next segment, but this Heat team is something special through 4 games. Listen, I'm sure Coach L can tell you, 4 games through an 82-game season means diddly-do, but man, are they fun through 4 games.
Are we talking about Triple J's Heat?
Holy mackerel.
Okay, make sure.
I mean, it all runs through Triple J right now.
ISO J.
Holy
Change his
mackerel.
nickname.
ISO Jaime, 6th man of the year.
Throwing
it out
there. You go. Maybe most improved player.
Most improved, 6th man of the year.
Because he had a bad season last season.
What would you rather have? An organization with the face as Jaime Jaquez Jr. or Victor Wembanyama?
Well, I'd rather have Matas Buzelis in Chicago, but that's me.
They're going to need some energy, boy. They're playing fast.
The Heat do play the Spurs tomorrow. The 2 best offensive rated teams, or 2 best net rated teams.
I want to
in the
ask
NBA
Coach L
tomorrow.
how he would go about, I don't want to say stopping Victor Wembanyama, mitigating the damage, because you can't stop him. How do you mitigate the damage?
Guard him from the logo to the rim.
Yeah,
Find
with
somebody 7'6".
with how many people?
4.
Remember Stan Van Gundy, that viral clip
Build
in
a
Detroit?
wall.
Build a effing wall.
Build a wall.
He said, I want you to build a effing wall. The Heat play the Spurs tomorrow. We'll find out over this West Coast road trip. They're going to play the Spurs. Then Sunday they play the Lakers. Then they play the Clippers second night of a back-to-back. And then they play the Nuggets next Wednesday, a week from today. That's a 4-game stretch. We'll know. Are they legit? Is this sustainable? Norman Powell's questionable for tomorrow, by the way.
So if they go 1-3 on the road trip, you will declare it over and all have been a fraud.
No, I think they're winning the NBA title, no matter
but
what
you
happens.
said we'll know after those 4 games. So if we find out that they went 1-3, will you declare we know they're a fraud?
No, my agenda has been set already. This team's winning the NBA
so
finals.
we won't know anything after these 4 games.
We won't know a single
unless
thing.
it's on the positive side. Then
Correct.
we'll. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we
Correct.
actually were going to know.
Everybody lock in. Jordan Brooks, AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his game at the Falcons.
Deserved it.
My man can play.
Yeah, he's been a bright spot.
I think he's leading the NFL in tackles.
Yeah.
Or second.
FIU plays tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he would be, I said it the other day, he'd be a front runner for the Pro Bowl right now if the Dolphins had a better record.
How do you know if it's a Tuesday or Wednesday night? FIU's on the schedule.
Who schedules their games?
Bro, I'm not going to lie. They're playing a team I had never heard of. And they're a Conference USA opponent.
It says Missouri State.
Mm-hmm.
You never heard of Mizzou State?
Bro, $100 right now if you know Missouri State's mascot.
Ice cream cone.
Isn't it some kind of bear?
You looked it up.
No.
Jimmy's a fan, man. Jimmy's a fan.
Yeah.
Tickle me, Elmo.
All right, Jimmy, you win. Hoch will send it to you in his bonus on Friday.
All right.
A couple NFL notes. Joe Flacco is dealing with an injury, AC joint sprain, throwing shoulder. So he's going to play Chicago. That's why I bring it up. I don't know if he's going to end up playing. The Lions gave Aiden Hutchinson a bag, 4 years, $180 million, 141 guaranteed.
Love that.
Gracious. He deserves it. That boy can play some football.
And just an update on Cam Scatterbo, since everybody is just obsessed with this guy. Even
I have
though
a
he's
feeling.
out.
I have a feeling the Giants are going to be dead in the water now because that little combo, Dart and Scatterbo, was like something special. Dart can't replicate that with some that was like a kind of a once in a while goofy thing. Couple of rookies and whatever. Like I think they're dead in the water.
Well, I hope not, because Tracy Jr. was my crutch for Scatterbo on my fantasy team. So I appreciate that, Hawk.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Well, good luck.
I put him on IR just because I like him a lot.
You know, there's another World Series game again tonight.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd night in a row, and they played 2 nights in a row when it went 18 innings. But I don't know if you guys know the importance of this game 5. So I wanted to read you Magic Johnson's tweet that he just sent out. You know, he's part owner of the Dodgers. With the series being 2-2, game 5 is very important. Whichever team wins takes control of the series.
That sounds like my text.
That does sound like the text you sent. From now on, Jimmy, before you put a text on our thread during a game, I want you to read it back to yourself 6 times before you decide whether it's worthy of being texted. Because when we're all watching the same game and you text us, this is a good game, that doesn't do anybody any good.
I'm sometimes
Fair enough.
I'm undecided.
Oh, Jimmy says it's a good game. I thought it was a mediocre game. I stand corrected.
By the way, you don't have Tracy Jr. as your crutch. He's your handcuff. If you're going to play fantasy, learn the effing terms, please.
Handcuff.
Your weather, sponsored by Chill Zone
the
AC.
backup is a crutch in case somebody gets hurt. He's the crutch.
No, you draft the handcuff so that if the starter gets hurt, you have the backup.
Somebody to lock me up.
He's the handcuff.
He's the crutch.
Learn the game.
6-2.
I mean, we're doing fantasy records. what has this show become?
Thought you told me you weren't playing fantasy this year. Couldn't join the Odyssey League.
Yeah, because y'all don't play for money.
We do.
Well, yeah.
Money.
Yeah. Congratulations, $71.
If you want some money, Josh Giddey double tonight. All right, you heard it here.
Your weather, it's sponsored by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com. In South Florida right now, It is in the 80s tonight. It'll be in the 70s. And prayers up for everybody in the path of that monster hurricane, but obviously Jamaica as well, who went through it yesterday.
Got the brunt of it. Jim Larinaga is going to join us in the next segment. We will talk some hoops with the former Canes head coach, so do not go anywhere.
You never have to be bored again. Everybody's always asking, what you up to, man? Let's do something. Tootsie's Cabaret is open from noon till 6 a.m. It's only 6 hours a day that you can't say there's nothing to do. Head to Tootsie's. I've been going there since 05, man. It is amazing. They have great food. Food specials all day long. $100 bottles, half-price drinks till 8 p.m. They have 2 levels. I always sit upstairs by the wall. Everybody goes knows my spot. A complete restaurant. I'm telling you, the chefs in there can cook now. Large sports bar, 4 spacious, full liquor bars. They are amazing. And for sports now, TVs everywhere. Football, baseball, hockey, soccer, MMA, boxing, everything that you have on is going to be on at Tootsie's if you want to watch. And if it goes to commercial, there are always those beautiful entertainers right there on stage, man. You can't beat it. And during football season now, because Tootsie's is right around the corner from Hard Rock. Before the game, you can go there. After the game, you can go there. You want to sit in traffic, head to Tootsie's, let the traffic die down, have a good time, and don't sit in traffic. And if you bring your Canes or Finch ticket to Tootsie's, no cover all night long. No cover for anybody on game day until 6 p.m. You got to go to Tootsie's Cabaret. And on Sundays, $10 menu. Tailgate takeover, you can't beat it. A $10 meal on Sundays from noon to 5 p.m. Chicken wings, smash burger with fries, fried shrimp with fries, cheese pizza, and chicken nachos, all $10 from noon to 5 on Sundays. You got to head to Tootsie's. Like I said, I've been going there for 2 decades. I'm going to go there for another 2 decades and 2 decades after that. Head to TootsiesCabaret.com for more information.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
50% of the time I stay in hotels, I clog the toilet.
It's a great song, Jimmy. Crowder, do you know who this is?
Easy. Angie Sullivan.
That's right. Angie Sullivan.
She was good.
You know who this is, Solana?
The Cranberries.
The Cranberries. Coach L, I'll bring him on officially, but as long as he's there. Do you know who it is singing this song, Coach L?
I don't think he can hear the.
Oh, he doesn't hear
I can't hear the song. Can you guys hear me?
I'll take a he can't hear it regardless, Jimmy. It doesn't matter how loud you make it for us. He's not getting that return. Jimmy just blew us out of the arena. Name any band, Coach Larinaga. No, that was the B-52s. B-52s, of course. I know you were very close to getting that. Coach Jim Larinaga is on the Toyota of Hollywood Hotline. That was adorable, Jimmy. They just cranked it up in our headphones. Jim Larinaga, longtime coach for the University of Miami men's basketball team, and he joins us Wednesdays to talk hoops. By the way, and we'll talk about this in a minute, there's a cool basketball doubleheader Monday night in Coral Gables. The women's team hosts Hofstra at 5 at the Watsco Center, and then the men's team takes the court at 8. I think it's Jacksonville. It's Jacksonville. So doubleheader, little college basketball doubleheader Monday at the Watsco Center. But I want to start here, Coach, with Victor Wembanyama. I think you heard us in the last segment. What we're seeing from him is staggering at the beginning of this season. If that guy stays healthy, he will be the runaway MVP. So how, if you were tasked with stopping him one night, 2 nights, 3 nights, who knows how many nights you're coaching against him, how do you mitigate the damage that Victor Wembanyama can do to an opposing team?
Well, first of all, I coached a player who reminds me of Victor Wembanyama. Wemby is 7'4", not 7'6", about 235. And I coached Ralph Sampson at the University of Virginia, who was 7'4". I coached him for 4 years. He went from 195 to 230 during the course of his 4 years in college. And the only way people had any success against Ralph, because he could control the game at both ends, his scoring and passing at one end, and his defense and block shot and rebounding at the other end. And Wemby's doing the same thing. His shot blocking and rebounding is at such a high level. But the only success people had was in double teaming Ralph or being very, very physical and having multiple guys bang him. So one guy get in foul trouble, they'd bring somebody else in to be very physical, and they'd use, like, I don't know, 10, 12, 14 fouls to keep Ralph frustrated and try to keep the ball out of his hands. But you're not stopping Wemby in the NBA. Those referees are going to be protecting that joker. He's their meal ticket for the next 10 years. The guy is sensational. He's a walking triple-double. He can impact the game in so many different ways. Kind of like Kevin Durant, who I got to go back to what you guys were talking about. Because, Crowder, I'm on your side. I mean, how can – okay, I can't make Fred Taylor mad. He's like 6'1", 230. He'd kick my – but, listen, you can be a fan of somebody, but to ask him for his autograph, were you on the air? Were you on the air? Was it during the podcast of The Pivot?
Yes, Coach, we were on video, and he walks in, and we always just give everybody dap and say thank you for showing up. Hey, I have this card. Can you sign it, please?
Oh, my God.
We sound like he's
okay. So you guys all know Dick Vitale, Hall of Famer and everything. My wife and I, with him and Lorraine, his wife, and we're going to the Tampa Bay Rays game. And Dick Vitale taught me something that night. We're walking together. As soon as he got out of his car, he was approached for an autograph and then a picture and then another 2 steps, another autograph, another picture. For the next 20 minutes from the parking lot to the stadium, he must have taken 25, 30, 40 pictures and signed that many autographs. He did not turn down a single person. And I've always, now I'm not in Dick Vitale's category or Kevin Durant's, but I've never turned down a picture or an autograph. But I'm not asking for autographs. Come on. These are guys. Hey,
Oh, because Coach has seen the other side of it, and he doesn't want to do that to another man.
And Crowder, I gotta say this. I'm not 100% certain, but I don't think either one of them play Solana or Hoch ever played at a high level of athletics. So the difference.
Are you including video games?
Yeah. Are you good at video games? Are you the master so that people are asking you for your autograph all the time? Come on.
Actually, I'm not. There's nothing I do very well. To be
So I'm with Hoch. I'm with Wemby. He's a handful. And I will say this: the Heat are off to a great start. Beating the Hornets last night. Scoring 144 points is totally irrelevant because right now the Hornets are in a rebuilding stage. They have been for 20 years, but the Heat are off to a good start at 3-1. They lost their first game, but they've won 3 in a row. Now they got to go on the road, and the 4 teams they're playing on the road are going to be a handful. And Solana, if you want to pick them to get to the finals and win it all, just take a look at these next 4 road games, and that'll give you a good indication if they can not only be in the playoffs but advance in the playoffs and get to the championship series. I'd love to see him do it. You know that.
Yes, sir. And Coach, how hard was it for Spo? Not mentally, but just coaching wise. I've never seen the Heat. I've been out here 20 years. I've never seen the Heat play this fast pace of basketball. They had great players. The half court says the drag them in the mud thought. Like, for this transition, it's fun as hell to watch, Coach. But how hard is it to change your entire coaching style to playing where they're shooting with 18 seconds left on the shot clock?
Yeah, that I talked to Pat Riley just before the regular season began. And we were talking. It was right after they had played the Milwaukee Bucks. And we were just talking about the speed of the game and what Spo's vision was for this team. And the whole key to being able to play fast is you got to be able to play fast at both ends. Because every time you score early, the other team gets the ball back and they can run it right back at you. And if they're playing fast with you and you have more possessions than you normally do, and your objective is not to score 100, but to score 125, 140, and you're taking, 30, 40, 50 threes in a game, that's the recipe for success and disaster at the same time, because you'll have nights where you're shooting lights out and you make, 40, 50% of your threes, and then there'll be nights where you only make 15, 18%, and you get beat by 20.
Coach, take me into the mind of Eric Spoelstra or just you or another head coach of a basketball program, somebody who's been there a long time, though, right? Somebody who's established within an organization or a program like yourself. The Heat over the past decade have been known as a gritty team, right? Post LeBron, a gritty team. They don't have the most talent, and they're going to do it defensively, hardest working, toughest, best condition. That's always been their mantra. And out of nowhere this year, Eric Spoelstra doesn't just say, hey, we're going to play with more pace like every other coach, but they're committed to doing it. They're doing it better than anybody right now. What has to click for him to not only say, hey, we're going to approach offense different, but we're going to change our entire the fundamental basis of the Heat organization, and we're going to play this way now over the span of 4 months? What goes through his head where he says, we're doing this now?
Yeah, he obviously made a decision long before the preseason. He and his staff sat down. They looked at their personnel. It's what a coach does. If you look around the league, it's a copycat league. You watch certain teams, back in the 80s, it was the Twin Towers with Ralph Sampson and Hakeem Olajuwon. You had big teams like with Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish. You had the Showtime Lakers, where everybody wanted to play like the Lakers. Fast, Showtime, run and gun, dunking the ball. And so the idea that you can play that way with your personnel, it has to be decided long before the season, evaluating, can Bam play this way? Who is the kind of point guard that can run our team to help us play this way? And you look at your roster from top to bottom, and Spo and his staff said, we can play fast. Let's increase the tempo, allow a lot of guys to handle the ball. You see how many guys bring the ball up? There's not really a true point guard. You know, it used to be, okay, Magic Johnson catches every outlet pass. John Stockton, every outlet pass. And now you have teams, you know, OKC, there are a lot of guys who can handle the ball. The Celtics, when they won it, you know, you had a Jason Tatum bringing the ball up. So it's a copycat league, and people are saying, hey, get into the open court, make things happen early in the shot clock.
So are you buying the Miami Heat after 4 games, or you got to see more?
Well, it's 4 games.
When you get a vibe,
it's like, hey, Hoch, you go to the movies. I love the movies. After 5 minutes, I don't decide whether I hate it or love it.
Well, I do.
I got to watch more than that.
Have you seen the spring
You saw Superman and like Superman, and you told me, hey, you got to go see Superman. The movie stunk. I could have left that movie after 5 minutes. You know that.
What'd you get on Wordle today? Because I got 3.
You got 3 on Wordle?
3 on Wordle today. Yeah, today was.
Yeah, I got 2 on Wordle.
No, you didn't.
No, I haven't done Wordle today. I wanted to hear what you got and know what I had to beat. Okay, but the point is, Hoch.
So you don't have you cannot make any kind of judgment call on this team and this roster and this style of play.
Not only the style of play, but the style of play against the best teams. The road trip is against some of the best teams. Now you can start to evaluate. If you beat someone by 30, right, you don't all of a sudden, all right, we're great. Well, you're not going to beat the best teams by 30. You're lucky to beat them by a point or 2. You're lucky if you make a game-winning shot or a game-winning stop. No, you can't judge this early. And it's great that they're off to a good start with this new style, because the more they win, the more the players will believe, yes, this is the way we want to play. The more fun they have, the more they feel like, hey, we're really well connected. Bam loves this style, right? He's handling the ball more. He's getting more assists, more rebounds. We're getting more fast break opportunities, more dunks. You know, all of that. You guys were raving about Jaime. He's coming in off the bench and getting 20. You know, when your bench can play that style. And I know as the head coach of 3 different Division I schools, I was changing my style every year or 2. I loved when we could repeat the style the next season, because our recruits were able to replace the guys who graduated and left. But when you have a whole new crew of guys, you've got to adapt your style. I think that's one of the key ingredients to being a great NBA coach. You know, Pat Riley, when he was with the Lakers, was one style. He went to the Knicks. They were beating people up. They were the most physical team in the league. And then when he got D. Wade and Shaq, they won it all. That was one style. And then he passed the torch to Spo, and he's got LeBron and D. Wade and Chris Bosh. That's a whole new style. And now Spo, he's an architect. He's a sculptor. He's got different players, a different block of granite to work with. And he's going to carve some overused granite to carve away the obstacles that he has and create, you know, a Mona Lisa. Although that was a painting, not a sculpture, by the way.
We got the idea. And you're speaking to a very uncultured group, so we didn't know. But real quick, because you talk about having different rosters, and we're going to run out of time. But I did mention the Hurricanes basketball team. They opened their first season under Jay Lucas this coming Monday at the Watsco Center, hosting Jacksonville. It is that doubleheader. Women's team plays at 5 against Hofstra, and then the men's team plays at 8 p.m. against Jacksonville. Do you know what to expect from this year's Canes team?
Well, I've watched them practice. I think Jay Lucas is going to do a fantastic job. He's young. He's energetic. He's very forceful. He's got a very clear vision. With the roster that he has, they are physical, man. They will defend. They will rebound. They'll probably be in a little bit of foul trouble some nights, depending on the officiating. At the offensive end, they're going to want to get into the open court because they have some terrific athletes. I think the question for them, and you will not know this early in the season, you probably won't know until mid-January, is to how well they can score the ball at the offensive end against ACC caliber teams. Because I think in terms of offense, in terms of three-point shooting and free throw shooting, that's not going to be their strength at the offensive end. Their strength at the at the end is going to be scoring in the paint. Offensive rebound scores, fast break layup scores, dunks scores, penetrate, kick it out for a three. Yeah, but then that's not going to be the formula for success.
And I see you're wearing your University of Miami blazer right now, or your pullover right now. How many games into the season until you call Jay Lucas and give him some hints?
Never. Yeah. After I call Jay, I'll call Spo. I'll call Pat Riley. Come on. One of the things I know about coaches, the last thing they need is another voice in their ear giving advice. It's one of the problems coaches have where there's too many voices in their players' ears telling them what they should do. Oh, you got to shoot more. Oh, you got to drive more. You got to shoot more threes. All right? I mean, if you can quiet the noise, you're in much better shape than if you're getting a lot of advice.
No, he ain't calling Coach Lucas. He's letting him do his thing. It's Halloween on Friday. You famously told us a couple Halloweens ago that you were giving away mini basketballs instead of candy.
No, they were full-size basketballs.
Full-size basketballs?
Full-size Wilson.
What are you giving away Friday night at the Larinaga household?
Oh, I got to tell you, this is the best of all time. My wife and I will be in Dallas, Texas. My wife didn't even have to buy any candy, didn't have to pump up any basketballs. We will be dining in Dallas with our football program, cheering them on against SMU on Saturday.
All right, very cool. Coach Larinaga, he joins us every Wednesday on the program. Thank you, Coach. Safe travels.
Thanks, guys.
There you go, Coach Jim Larinaga. Everyone is invited to the party. Doesn't matter who you are. Your name is on the list at the Hard Rock Bet season-long celebration. Sign up today. Bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. Get a winning bet, you got a boosted bankroll. That's how you get the party started. Obviously, Thursday night football tomorrow, Miami and Baltimore. Get in on the action on the Hard Rock Bet app. Coach told you he's going to Texas for Miami and SMU. Maybe you're headed to Jacksonville for the old Florida-Georgia game. Maybe you're just tailgating from home. However you watch the action this weekend, make it count on Hard Rock Bet. That's the place to make it fun. Maybe you're more into the hardwood than the gridiron. Shoot your shot at the NBA action every night on Hard Rock Bet. Even if you're late to the action, you can live bet the game as it's happening. I've already got a bet placed tonight, by the way. Bulls in Sacramento. I've got Josh Giddey, double-double, plus 100. That's even money. Josh Giddey, double-double. Just letting you know. You want to see what everyone else is betting on the app tonight? You could see the top picks or parlays across any sport. The Hard Rock Bet app literally shows you. It's another reason to download the app just for the info. So tap Discover, and you can see trending picks and parlays at any time. Just make sure you download the Hard Rock Bet app right now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
I have a package of frozen corn dogs in my freezer right now as we speak.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's one of the most heartbreaking songs in the history of music. Now, what is... Oh, because it's National Cat Day. I just realized he's playing Cats in the Cradle because it's National Cat Day.
Yeah.
But this, if you're a dad,
Mm-hmm.
this song will make you cry, man.
Why?
And the cats in the cradle and the silver spoons, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. We should give that to DBJ.
We'll
That's
get
on
together.
Cats in the
I even
Cradle.
know the words to
Yeah,
that first verse.
Cats in the Cradle. Let's do that. We're going to listen this hour. Later on this hour, we're going to listen to the calls that DBJ did for the Stanford game. How many did he do, Solana?
He did 2, and then Jimmy, I haven't even heard this next one. Jimmy told me Joe Z kind of just did something on his own for us.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I like when Josie freestyles.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of freestyle.
You think Joe's a little jealous through the years? He wants a couple lines?
I think maybe in like a blowout situation, the second half of the Stanford game.
Yes.
But in most instances, I think he reviles us.
I think I just want to see Vic tap him and point to a picture on the wall and see if Josie goes crazy.
Would be great, man. Yeah, we should call Josie one and say, DBJ's getting some cold feet about doing these lines. Do you think you could take over for him for the rest of the season?
It would be
See
great.
what the reaction would be. I'm looking at NBA games tonight because I'm having some fun betting these Bulls props, but I'm thinking about maybe broadening my reach into Duncan Robinson props all season long. Let's see what old Dunky is tonight. Magic and Pistons tonight. Duncan Robinson. Do you have any idea? I know he had one awful game and one good game, but I really haven't followed.
I have not kept up with the Pistons at all.
Dunky is 9.5 on over under and 2.5 on threes made. 2.5. We got any Pels action tonight? Oh, let's see what we got here. How's Zion doing? I honestly, since the first couple of games, which he looked good, I haven't been following too much.
Nah, he looked okay, right? I mean, he wasn't putting up any. There's been some numbers put up over the past week of the season.
DJ sent me something. There have been like 14 50-point games.
40-point games, I think.
Was it 40? Yeah, I guess 40-point games. And over it's so far outpacing any other season in the history of basketball.
And all them overtimes too.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
those
overtimes.
The 2 OKC games to start the season. Zion tonight, 23.5.
Zion is leading the Pelicans in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and he's second in blocks.
I mean, he should be, though, right?
Yeah.
27, 9.5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals. That's
legit numbers, man.
Yeah.
He can play ball. Hawk just goes too far with this MVP thing.
That's 2 games, though. That's only 2 games. He missed a game already. So he's only played 2 games. Yeah.
Did you see, by the way, the latest edition of Michael Jordan on the NBA on NBC?
No. Was it as alluring as before?
It was another interview with Mike Wilbon. I believe it's the
Oh.
same chair. I think they're just cutting up pieces of that for the rest of the season. But
Mike
whatever.
Tirico.
Mike Tirico, excuse me.
What mesmerizing story did he tell this week?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Mike Tirico asked him about load management. And MJ, I'm paraphrasing here, said, hey, everybody, get off your lazy asses and play basketball. And that's why I love Michael Jordan.
Ooh.
He said every day he went out there, he said, you play basketball 2.5, 3 hours a day. He goes, what are you doing the rest 19, 20 hours to get ready for the next time you're playing basketball? He said, listen, if you physically can't go, you physically can't go. He said, now I sprained my ankle, turned my ankle, I kept playing because I wanted to prove to everyone that I was the greatest on the court. And I wanted to entertain the fans who were sitting up in the rafters, who had spent all their money to get tickets for that night. Because Tirico was saying, hey, you used to play 80, 81, 82 games a season. And he said, yeah, because they were there to see me. and I wanted to be out there. I am so with Michael
Hawk.
Jordan, man.
You could have wrote that before the interview came out. Mike Tirico asked Michael Jordan about load management. What does Michael say? You need to play every game. Back in my day, I
Yeah,
wanted to entertain the
that's
crowd
right.
and prove I
That's
was
right.
great. Huck,
But I want to hear Michael Jordan say it, and I saw him say it.
I don't know if it's going to last all basketball season.
Oh, my God. It's getting better every week. It's ridiculous.
Ask him who came first, the chicken or the egg. Would that be interesting?
Yes. There's nothing Michael Jordan can do that would not be interesting.
Michael Jordan would have played 60 games on average a season if he played in the modern NBA.
That's not true. It's
60
playing in the
games.
modern NBA. He
Modern
didn't play
NBA.
in 1941.
Played in the modern NBA, be playing 60
Stop
games a
it.
season.
You don't know. See, here's the problem. People his age think they know Michael Jordan,
I saw the guys he was playing against.
and they don't know Michael Jordan.
No.
They never,
Nope.
ever have
Man.
seen anyone like Michael Jordan. And he thinks, like Solana thinks, he's got Michael Jordan's tenacity. He thinks he's got that same kind of will to do well at whatever he does. You have no idea.
Solana.
Crowder.
What these new players do, if they get tapped on their wrist, they fly into section 114.
It's just, I mean, it's just.
Did
it's
you
just not
see
true.
how
It is
fouls?
true.
No, Solana. That, honestly, I'm not just not extreme. Fouls were fouls back in the day, and he was still playing 80 games a year.
Fouls were not fouls; they were over the top fouls. And guess
And
what?
they got their ass up and played basketball.
Nowadays, there's fouls, and guys got to take care of their bodies. Basketball players nowadays, by the time they get to the NBA, have run down their legs more than
Wow.
Michael Jordan's entire career.
Oh, yeah.
More than his
career.
entire
Michael
career.
started playing his
career.
junior year in college.
His career at North Carolina and then on the USA Olympic team.
Wasn't
Yeah.
putting
You know
up
what?
wasn't
Yeah.
putting up 30 minutes a game
Right.
at North
Oh,
Carolina,
okay.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Wasn't putting up
I-
30 minutes a game.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
be interesting. It would be interesting. No, we can't. If Michael was born, like Michael Jordan, how he's built, what he is, if he was born in 98, because now he'll be a part of the culture of load management, where back then they didn't have it.
Well, I can tell you, whatever era he played in, like if he played in LeBron's era, there would be no debate as to who the best basketball player is, because Michael Jordan, if you got to see him up against LeBron on a nightly basis, no one would have another case.
No. But if he was LeBron and KD and Chris, if Michael Jordan was on the banana boat,
Yeah.
and he saw all those guys doing load management, would he now be in the thought process of, hey man, this is
No.
what the league is. I
Not-
need to load manage.
Not how his
Oh,
mind worked.
But his mind worked like that because he played
No,
back in the
his
day
mind
when it was
worked like
nasty.
no, his mind worked like that because he's Michael Jordan. I'm telling you.
Michael Jordan, you said born in 1998?
Mm.
DeMar DeRozan.
Hawk, can I hit him?
I will jump on him. I will stomp on
The
his head.
league
It's
is
only us-
deeper.
it's only us.
The
four.
league is deeper. There's more talent across every single team. There's more superstars across every single league. The league's gone international. I mean, we're talking about the NBA right
league's
now.
Gone international.
The
Michael
league-
Jordan was international before the league was international.
I'm not saying
Who
that
coached?
Michael Jordan didn't take the league international.
That was a mic drop moment there. Cool coach.
Play. Who should have stopped? Name somebody that's gonna stop Michael Jordan from Slavia.
Jaime Jaquez Jr.
Yeah, all right. Headlines are sponsored by Doral Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit them at Doral Hyundai or DoralHyundai.com.
So they're just gonna keep cutting up that same one interview.
I hope
right?
so. I hope so.
That same one interview. They're
I
just gonna
hope
run
so.
it right down our throats.
I hope so.
He better ask somebody a question. Michael better ask somebody, talk to somebody else other than Mike Tirico.
I mean, somebody points out on the chat, I mean, you showed up late for work today. You think you're Michael Jordan. You showed up late for work. You think Michael Jordan ever called Phil Jackson and said, I'm caught in traffic?
I'm late for work, but this show we're doing today longer than anything Michael Jordan will contribute to NBC this season.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's how you're judging Michael Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
On his NBA on NBC appearance in
Mhm.
2025.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're comparing yourself to Michael Jordan. That's the only time that you might be able to compare yourself. And by the way, he didn't show up late for the interview with Tirico.
Well, we don't know about that. And to be honest, Hawk, I mean, you talk about Michael Jordan, like every part of his life that he dedicates time to, he does it with this tenacity of the greatest competitor in the world, Michael Jordan.
That's
MJ,
right.
oh my God.
That's right.
Yeah. So why not? If you want to be a basketball analyst, why not contribute
Because
the
he
same
doesn't
amount
want
of
to
time?
be a basketball analyst.
Oh,
He's shown
then-
you over the last 20 years he has no interest in being part of the media.
Then don't sign the contract. Don't sign the contract
he
to
did
do
it
some
for
one
you.
for
he
me.
did it for me. He did it for Crowder. You think Michael Jordan wants to be part of a basketball broadcast? Michael Jordan, you think he's doing that for himself? I will kick your ass.
You think Michael? You think he went back and forth for his price to do that?
Well,
show?
I don't know. I mean, all I'm hearing
Solana.
is Michael Jordan's
What do you
going to be
think
part of NBC, NBA on NBC.
he called
Michael
his
Jordan, Michael
agent,
Jordan.
Hey, I heard John Tash is coming back for Round Ball Rock. You think they might have room for me? I feel like I'm not as well recognized as I once was. I'd like to get on the NBA on NBC broadcast. I mean, he dreaded taking that call, and he's doing it for you. And if you can't appreciate it, that's your ass. I don't know what that means.
I know
Yeah,
that was good though.
Yeah.
That was passionate.
For me.
That was awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy.
Thanks, Magic. I mean, look, hey, Jordan, pack it up, go home. I don't need these half-assed
give
little
us
interviews with
give us the
Tirico.
headline.
I'm good with T-Mac. I'm good with Vince Carter, and I'm good with Melo, who finally wore something appropriate on the damn broadcast.
Let's compare Michael Jordan's interview with Tirico to Solana telling us about his interview with Jaime Jaquez Jr. a couple seasons ago that went a lot wild. And let's see who's better at broadcasting.
MJ negotiating, asking for another 100,000.
Yeah, like well, I don't know. Ask him to throttle back on the number of minutes with Tirico and see if they can meet me halfway on the per diem. You know, like
Lunch and dinner.
Yeah, he's got like 18 private jets. He's got a naval fleet of boats. He's like, yeah, you know, I really want to get into broadcasting. Could I do a podcast?
MJ Unleashed.
Just reading here, Michael Jordan played 82 games, 9 times, only missed 64 games in 15 seasons.
Pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
Damn,
Pretty remarkable.
pretty impressive. Maybe this Jordan guy wasn't too bad. All right, gentlemen. So your headline.
Going right to weather. Huh?
To weather.
Yeah, this is the guy who's saying Jordan doesn't take the broadcast as seriously enough.
Your headline.
What happens if you sit down to write a book? You start with the end? I'm going to write a book. The end. What? I didn't write the book. I thought I had just written the book.
The Florida Panthers lost to the Ducks yesterday in a shootout 3-2. Man, if only they had Michael Jordan, they would have won that
I
game.
mean, I'm sitting here sleeping on a bed of $50 billion. Man, I got to get into broadcasting because it's something I really want to do.
The Miami Heat blew out the Hornets 144 to 117. Gentlemen, as we sit here today, a week into the season, a week and a day, the Heat lead the NBA in points per game, and they lead the NBA in pace. They're number 2 in net rating. Different era.
Tell them the Jaime Jaquez Jr. numbers.
Bro, Jaime Jaquez Jr. leads the NBA in plus minus on the floor. And let me read you his numbers over the first 4 games because truthfully, it is just like insane stuff. I'll pull him up for you right now.
Man.
But insane what he has done, the way he's revitalized his career.
Can he keep that? It is impressive, but it was what? I think the beginning of the 4th, and every time that ball stopped, he was on his knees, breathing hard. Can they keep up this pace of play? Because they are flying.
It seems almost impossible, but God bless him. I mean, they kept it up without Norman Powell. So
Yesterday, no Norman Powell, no Tyler Hero. You score 144 points. Jaime Jaquez Jr., just in terms of scoring the basketball, has been outstanding. But I was just reading this. Jaime has the best defensive rating in the NBA in the regular season right now.
amazing.
That's what's crazy about
was
all
there
this.
talk with him? I don't even know. Was there talk with him after the season about rededicating myself to, like, something was lacking last season? Was there talk like, this is a man possessed, look out for Jaime Jaquez Jr.? Did anyone or is this a surprise?
He had a 41-point game, the final game of the regular season last year. Nobody played. Jaime plays. He has a 41-point game. I remember after that, some people saying, hey, like, where's this guy been? We saw it his rookie season, 31 on Christmas Day when Jimmy Butler was out, beat the 76ers. Where's that guy been? But no, coming into training camp, I didn't think Jaime was going to get a lot of burn to start the season. I really didn't. I'm not kidding. Like, this guy is in the best shape he's ever been in, and he is, without a doubt, the best player on the Miami Heat right now. Norman Powell's handling the scoring. Bam Adebayo's doing everything. Jaime Jaquez Jr., the lineups with Jaime are better than any lineup in the NBA.
What, because we're this fast pace, whatever they want to call it. What was the offense that we used to run? Real slow, wait till 2 seconds left?
It
Yeah.
was Jimmy Butler style.
Pound the ball, screen, horns, screen, Jimmy Butler in the corner, 7, 6, 5, pray.
That's like, can this offense, because it seems like he's getting the ball at the top of the key and literally just isoing the big guy. Does this offense help him out more? Because he wasn't great in the old pound and ground, whatever the hell you just called it.
It's more conducive to what suits him, which is get into the painted area. But he's also finishing at a much higher efficiency this season. His numbers are legitimately absurd, but it's everybody. It's not just Jaime. Like, it's everybody.
Oh, Bam he had Big Falafel out there last night and was doing him at the 3-point line.
What was Bam's over-under last night? I can't remember. Was it 22.5?
22.5.
And he ended with 22, I think, right?
26.
Oh, 26? I thought he ended with
24.
22.
And Bam missed about 5 bunnies, too.
Yeah.
He got some good points, relief points in garbage time yesterday. I'm not going to lie. He finished.
I was surprised he was still in because I remember looking at the game and I was surprised that he was still playing because it seemed to be a blowout.
Yeah, Bam had 26
yesterday. So he hit the over. Okay.
10 of 16 in the game. He had 7 in the fourth.
Khalil needs to stop shooting threes.
What was Khalil's total?
Khalil didn't have a good game yesterday.
How many end with?
14.
Oh, so he hit the over as well.
I mean, he's a minus 14. The only player for the Heat that was a
doesn't
minus.
matter as long as you hit your over. If someone bet the over,
he shot 4 threes from the same spot. Bricked them all.
Buy in now. That's all I'm telling you. Buy in right now.
All right. You've seen enough.
No, I mean, no joke. We were kidding the last hour. It's gonna be important to see how they do on this road trip. 3 of those 4 teams are legitimate West Coast contenders. I know the Lakers are without Luka, they're without LeBron, but that's still a tough place to win. But Norman Powell's questionable. But like, people are talking about, oh, what's going to happen when Tyler Hero comes back? How's that going to work? They should trade Tyler Hero. They're running the best offense in the NBA. They put up 144 points without Norman Powell. They can't make an offensive juggernaut and Tyler Hero work in this offense. It makes no sense. Doesn't make any sense. They're going to be better.
I loved his look last night in the sweater. It's hard to believe it's Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I get that money. You change your look.
Did you see his Harry Potter look the other night? They played
the
Knicks.
Yeah.
I meant to send it to you guys. I had a video of it. I mean, he just dressed like he's going to Hogwarts.
Outfit cost
$47,000. Ira tweeted out, Norman Powell took the flight today with the Heat to San Antonio, as did all but Terry Rozier.
I don't want to be negative, but playing at that pace, there's going to be a lot of injuries.
Well, I think that I mean, you know that going in. I think if you're Spo, that's part of the equation. It's like that kind of pace is going to be indicative, I think, of a team that's got to rest players. Talking about load management, that's got to rest players throughout the season because it's impossible to keep that pace up. But it's obviously a decision that they feel comfortable making.
Yeah.
But it's why they drafted Kasper Siakuchonis, who I know has been out, so it's not the best example, but he's somebody who can just run. Pelle Larsson yesterday stepped in for Norman Powell. He ended up scoring 17 points, 6 of 10 shooting, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. That's why when you say, what are they doing that's helping Jaime? Bro, this stuff is helping everybody. Davion Mitchell looks like a legit great point guard right now. Everybody's executing, their efficiencies off the chart, and it's all because of how they're playing.
I just noticed you copy and pasted the show sheet from last Wednesday because it says that the Heat and Magic play the season opener tonight.
No, FIU at Missouri State, World Series Game 5.
Yeah, no,
I must
I'm-
have just
I'm
forgotten
talking
to
about the
take
Heat
that off.
Magic season opener at the top. That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking
Probably
about.
just forgot to take
Yeah.
it off.
Right, you copy and paste.
I didn't copy and paste.
Huh.
Probably just forgot to take that off. No big deal.
Huh. Well, it is a big deal.
Well, I mean, the date is different. The national days are different.
Right, but it's a
and
pretty big deal.
Everything else is
Because for a
different. The
second
schedule
here,
is updated.
I thought the Heat and Magic opened the season tonight. And I don't know what else to believe now on the show sheet.
Starts off bad. You never know.
Is there a World Series Game 5? I don't know. Is Hurricane Hotline up at 6? Who knows? Is it really Randy Jackson's birthday?
Well, the birthday list, that I would agree you should never trust me
I feel like that was another day. I feel like Andy Dalton and Randy Jackson were a couple days ago.
on. The Red Rifle.
What does Randy Jackson say?
I don't think that's Randy Jackson. You're talking about Tito Jackson?
No, Randy Jackson. He said it on the
That's going to be a no from me, dog.
Yeah, no for me.
Oh, I thought it was
dog.
Randy Jackson from the Jacksons. It's that Jackson?
They all look the same.
Well, honestly, there's a Randy Jackson.
No one brings up the Michael Jackson, Randy
We
Jacksons.
have Tito Jackson on our birthday
No.
list.
Well, it's not Randy Jackson from American Idol because his
So
birthday
it's Randy
June,
Jackson from the Jacksons. I was right.
June 23rd.
This is Joe Jackson's boy
Yeah.
on the birthday list?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
64 years old.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Randy Jackson.
He's got a weird face.
They all do. He had stuff done?
I don't know, but he's got a weird face. He looks like he has cotton balls in his face, in his
Hmm.
mouth.
You don't know if people had work done?
Yeah, I mean, I know, but I
Let
don't
me
feel
see.
comfortable commenting after you say they all look the same. I
Right.
think there's a
I'm talking about the Jacksons,
Context.
they're brothers and sisters. Come on, man. Where's your
Randy
mind go?
Jackson.
Wait, so you're telling me Randy Jackson from American Idol? That's going to be a no for me, dog. That Randy Jackson is not a member of the Jackson family,
No.
the Michael Jackson family?
No. In fact, Randy Jackson from American Idol was in the rock band Journey.
What?
Yeah.
As what?
I knew that.
What do you mean, as what? The musician.
You thought American
Don't
Idol.
stop believing?
Yeah.
You thought Randy Jackson was related to Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I thought he was in the Jackson 5.
I think a lot of people think that.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that's how he got on American Idol. He's a Jackson, same as Janet Jackson.
That's their sister.
Yeah.
All Jacksons are. What about Lamar? Damn, Joe had a big gap
How
between
about that?
Michael and Lamar. Joe's still working.
Wait till I tell you the story of how he ended up with Phil. Wait till you see this woman.
Oh, that was a big woman. Strong genes.
All right, anything else?
Yeah, those were your sports headlines. Your weather, sponsored by ChillZone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com. Partly cloudy in South Florida. It's in the 80s. Tonight will be in the 70s. That is your weather.
All right, we're going to listen to the DBJ cuts in the next segment. I'm very excited for this. I talk about Atlantic Men's Clinic on this show, and I've mentioned it again and again. I am a believer. Another summer over. Maybe you need Atlantic Men's Clinic. Maybe you noticed after the summer now is over, your energy's lower, your workouts aren't as productive, you're not sleeping as well, you feel brain fog, your sex drive is off. If you're experiencing some or all of those symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on with you, don't wait. Call Atlantic Men's Clinic today and get treated for your low T. Living with low testosterone is no way to live. I'm speaking from experience. I can attest to the difference. I was at Atlantic Men's Clinic yesterday getting my weekly shot. Atlantic Men's Clinic, they are the experts in treating low testosterone and other men's sexual health conditions. So if you're like the many men who are low T, within just a few weeks of getting treated, you're going to feel your energy return, the brain fog go away, your sleep improve, your workouts get better, your sex drive will be significantly enhanced. Go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com for all the info right there. Schedule a consult. When you're there, they do your lab work. They have your results within 30 minutes. A Florida licensed medical provider will review your results with you and discuss your options. So easy. And the thing about Atlantic Men's Clinic, most men wait a year or longer. There's no need to wait. There's 7 locations now in South Florida, including their new office in Hollywood. So call them 877-455-7300, 877-455-7300, or visit AtlanticMen'sClinic.com.
This is Hoch, Crowder, and Solana.
Khalil?
Yeah. Little Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy. Like it. Hendrix, man.
Fire.
Let me stand next to your fire. You know Hendrix? Solana?
Oh.
Yeah, like the alcohol,
Hendrix?
the gin.
Never even heard of that. I don't know what that is.
It just blew up recently. It's a young kid's
Both
drink.
these guys smacking their lips, eating Halloween candy. That's both of you guys are disgusting right
This
now.
is the worst
He's
thing
got-
in the world. There's buckets everywhere.
Jesus, you can walk past candy without taking it. You don't have to take the candy.
With these tingling diabetic feet, no way I'm going past
That's
these
good
peanut
Twix.
M&Ms.
Throw me an M&M.
You guys are ridiculous,
You
man.
gonna catch it?
Yeah,
All right, let's
Scared it's gonna chip you too.
totally gonna chip his tooth. You know what goes on with his teeth. This is such a bad
Your
idea.
jaw is
This
weak.
is such a
Throw me
bad
an
idea.
M&M.
His gums are gonna start bleeding.
Throw me an M&M. Come on.
Such a bad idea. Hey, don't let me forget to give away Heat tickets because we have a pair every day this week. Don Bailey Jr., he'll join us tomorrow. Tomorrow we have an abbreviated show, so we're gonna have to go through Gino and Don Bailey Jr. at a rapid fire pace. But Don Bailey Jr. worked some of our show lines into the Hurricanes football broadcast. I don't know even what he did. I haven't heard him. I don't even know what he did. So you tell me, Solana, what did he do for the Stanford broadcast last Saturday?
So I remind you what we gave him. We gave him Last Resort again, Papa Roach.
Yes. Did he do that?
He did not.
That one's so easy. Why won't he do that one?
No idea. But the two he did were very well done. Good Burger and 6-7.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
This is
goodness.
exciting. All right, so let's hear the Good Burger line. Can we hear it from Kel before we this is what we gave DBJ.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
All right, let's hear what Don Bailey Jr. did during the broadcast.
14 more yards. Beck now 21 of 29. Looking more and more like the Carson Beck handoff. Coming right side at the 10, at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Jordan Lyle. Lyle gets loose for the touchdown. 34-7 Miami.
Jordan Lyle gets the handoff and accelerates while throwing a little bit of bob and weave at him. But it was pure power and then some speed.
Extra point on the way, and it's good. 9:34 to go at Hard Rock Stadium. Your new score, Miami 35, Stanford 7.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Yes, you can. The order is nice touchdown.
Another one. You want to take another one?
I had Joe Zagacki responding with "Yes, you can" at minus 50,000. You knew that one was coming a mile away. Yeah, that was good. He may have said booger instead of burger on the second one. Do you have that cut up real short or no? Play the real short version of that.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I think it was a booger. I think he had booger on the second one. I got to give him. I got to take away style points, right? I'll make that an A minus.
It's a letter.
All right. This is the 6-7 line that we gave him. It's from TikTok and all over the place. Here's what we gave DBJ. 6-7.
Oh, you still can't get that right.
Making copies. 6-7. Let's hear what Don Bailey Jr. did.
Now Miami's trying to find some joy in the run game. 2nd and goal from the 1. Ruckermeyer over the ball. Beck turns, gives. Fletcher walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Mark Fletcher has a collector's item, a touchdown, and Miami has the lead 13-7 at Hard Rock Stadium.
That offensive line gets the movement, opens the hole, and Big Fletch turns his way into the end zone, gives your Hurricanes 6 points.
Now the extra point by Davis. Good snap, good hold. He knocks it through, and for the first time in 7 quarters, Miami has a lead in the game.
6-7.
I think it's supposed to be 6-7.
They wanted us to do it together.
Well,
there we go.
Then mission accomplished.
That was great.
Uh-huh.
That was great. We should put up. Do we have like announcer cam video of that, that would go viral.
I don't
man.
know if we do.
They set it up perfectly where he said that gives them 6, and then Joe said they haven't been, what was it, outscored in 7 quarters or something like that. They set that up perfectly, and they pulled it off perfectly.
My kids
That
are
was
gonna love
really
this.
good. That was
Oh.
excellent. I am tickled by that. That was really good. Were they doing the hands? Do you know? Do we have any idea?
Only chances if Vic got it.
Right.
Because that's the only
but
video.
he would have posted that picture immediately, that video right after his 305 Hialeah picture from the locker room that you post every week.
Throw Bose and Vic at your own peril.
I
man.
love Vic. I
Oh,
love
you can't say what you said and then just count it with, oh, I love Vic. That's my guy.
That's my
That road rage get to you.
6, 7. Do you want to play the other thing that you said Jimmy cut up? Is this worth playing?
I think it is. I just heard it. This is literally, what do you always say? Apropos of nothing.
Yeah.
Joe's a guy. I don't even, I won't even say anything. Just play it. This is in the middle of the
This is just
broadcast.
during the broadcast.
During the broadcast.
Okay.
High formation. Fletcher at the top of the eye. Ball at the 3. First and goal from the 3. Beck under center. Turns and gives. Fletcher over the right side.
Get in,
Fletcher
baby.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Hot dog Holly Golly. I got you on that one, didn't I?
I like that one. I like that one.
Give that one to Hochman and Crowder. Hot dog Holly Golly.
I think this is what I think. I think Joe Zagacki had no idea what was coming out of his mouth. And it came out hot dog holly golly, which has never come out of anybody's mouth ever in the history of the world. There's no such thing as hot dog holly golly. No, like that's not a saying.
Does Joe think we just make up random words?
Well, I think to get himself off the hook for blurting out something that he didn't mean to blurt out, I think he used us as a crutch.
He crutched us.
He's like, hey, give that to Hoch and Crowder. You were asking whether Joe wants to be part of this. I think he does. Well, I take it back. I think his mouth wants to. His brain doesn't want to. And I think there was a struggle, and the mouth just ended up blurting out hot dog holly golly.
Hot dog holly golly.
Why does that pop in your mind?
Hot dog, like hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll give you
hot
that.
dog.
It's a weird exclamation in 2025 to yell hot dog, but people used to yell that, like in the Andy Griffith show or whatever. It would be like, oh, hot dog. We got ourselves a game.
Oh, Joe's a little long in the tooth.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Looks good, though.
Oh, he looks good.
But holly golly,
Never heard it.
I don't know what that's never been said before. I don't know where that came from.
Do you think if you worked that into our interview with Gino Toretta tomorrow, just super nonchalant, he would call you out on it?
If I said
just like a hot dog holly golly.
Does Carson Beck need some sort of hot dog holly golly moment to get back into the Heisman race?
Please write that down.
Jimmy, write down hot dog holly golly.
On it.
All right. I just want to see how he spells it. Hot dog holly golly. That is great, man.
That's my man.
That was really good. That's a good week of calls right there.
Mm-hmm.
So DBJ will join us tomorrow. They've got SMU noon. So what is that? An 8 a.m. Canes game day start?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, I thought your math was off. I just want 8 a.m. game start. I was like, it's
No.
1 hour,
8 a.m. is when the pregame will
Oh.
start on Saturday morning on this radio station.
How does that game get the noon treatment?
I don't know. Because also, as I was saying to who was I talking to?
Cannell?
Yeah, Cannell
Yeah.
yesterday. That's a noon game. It's in Texas. That's an 11 a.m. start.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem fair. And then
Fair.
Cannell was like, oh, you're setting up excuses already. It's not fair. I mean, you're traveling, then you're playing at 11 a.m. Like, how long is your game day prep usually?
Well, you're there 3 hours before.
So now they got to get there at 8 a.m.?
8:30.
I mean, they've been playing primetime games all season long, but for one, I think.
You're waking up at 7,
6,
7:15
7,
latest.
like 6, 7.
Yeah, breakfast and then get on the bus. That's an early morning for a college football.
They've probably been doing that all week, though. That would be my guess, right? You adjust your schedule all week to get ready for that game.
Listen, this is something that Danny said that, and we were moving over the interview, and we were having fun. He's like, teams now practice in the morning We couldn't. We had to go to class.
Right.
Like there was no, hey, we're practicing football players have to go to evening classes. No, class started at 9. We had to be there at damn 9.
Yeah,
I wasn't going. I didn't go.
Come on. I mean, I was going to say, don't make it sound like you were actually showing up to class.
Well, my schedule was changed a little bit after, making the All-SEC
Oh, there's
team.
my guy, Josh Giddey. Double tonight, my brother. Double tonight. Everybody, this is a sign. This is a sign. I'm telling you, put it in right now.
Giddey?
Put it in. Giddey double.
Yeah.
Even money.
Got a heavy jaw.
Let me give away Heat tickets as long as I'm screaming about Josh Giddey and the Bulls. Heat and Blazers, November 8th at the Kaseya Center. We have a pair of tickets every day this week, so you have another chance tomorrow and Friday if you don't win these. What caller number do you want to take for these? You want to take 6, 7?
6, 7.
That's two.
Making copies.
Nope.
I don't know what I should
What
say.
number does Josh Giddey wear?
Josh Giddey wears a number between 0 and 99.
I don't want to go too high because now Jimmy's on the phone for 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Throws him off.
All right, let's do 67 then.
No, let me see. Let me see what
Number
Josh
3.
Giddey wears. Giddey wears 3?
Yep.
All right. Let's take caller 3. 305-567-0560. I can tell you already who the winner is because I can see all the callers' names come up on the phone lines, and I see who line 3 is. Congratulations, Tyler. Stay on hold because Jimmy's going to get to you, and you're going to be the big winner.
Big tie.
Brandon, sorry, buddy. Cell phone, whoever you are, sorry, pal. Steve Matson, sorry, pal. Leonardo, ain't you. Lourdes Rodriguez, sorry. It ain't going to be you. Hey, Kyle Rosenthal, maybe tomorrow. Alex Vallejo, maybe another day, buddy. It's going to be Tyler. It's going to be Tyler Adams. How about that? Well, tell Tyler Adams that he's the winner, Jimmy. He's caller number 3. All right, there you go. That's the Heat tickets. You got the 5 o'clock Funky Buddha happy hour coming up next. I've been telling you about Eric Nunez's award-winning team at Doral Hyundai, the number 1 Hyundai store. Now they've got the North Miami store moved up to the top at number 2. So he's got the number 1 and number 2 highest volume Hyundai stores. It's where everyone is buying their Hyundais because they simply sell for less. They have thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, all priced below their competitors. No one has more in stock, and no one sells for less, period. So if you're in the market for a vehicle of any type, why pay more? Save money and pay less at Doral Hyundai and North Miami Hyundai.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Text threads are meant for pictures of Jimmy's hot dog.
I'm Kasper Sekuchanis of the Miami Heat. Congratulations to WQAM on its move to FM at 104.3. Congratulations.
Every Miami Hurricanes football game can be heard here. FM 104.3 WQAM.
Sponsored by JM Lexus. JM Lexus has the best team in the business. A 4.8 Google rating and over 22,000 reviews and counting. JM Lexus, West Sample Road, Margate. Bayou Health. University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute's experts use the precision of academic medicine to help every athlete recover their game. Visit uhealthsports.com. By Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. And brought to you by Williamson Cadillac. Experience the South Florida lifestyle in a new Cadillac from Miami's luxury dealership, Williamson Cadillac. Williamson is Miami.
Jimmy, you have redeemed yourself with the music today after getting a crappy grade from me yesterday. This is the Jacksons, of course.
Yes.
Can you feel it? And this song, I maintain, has the best bass line of any song in the history of music. Man, there's a live version of this song. Give you chills.
We used to play it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big games we used to play.
I know I've
That was
heard-
our Falero days.
I
Can
know
you
I
feel
heard
it?
this
That was
song
our
before.
well, just like the 2:00 hour, Solana's showing up late for the 5:00 Funky Buddha happy hour.
Hey, brother, how you doing? Channing.
You got mad when I said that on the show earlier today.
I'm gonna keep moving.
5:00 hour is the Funky Buddha happy hour, and it's brought to you by our friends at Funky Buddha Brewery. And holy hell, is there a lot going on at Funky Buddha? And I just want to see if there's anything going on tonight, because obviously we have a big watch party tomorrow night. When I say a big watch party, small watch party. We're just showing up to watch the game. Let me see what Funky Buddha. Anything tonight? It says they're very low on the sweet potato casserole beer.
That's good too.
So it's almost out. So if you want to get it, you can go to funkybuddha.com or go to the tap room and get it before it's gone. But
Wednesday,
I don't know. I
Is
don't
it
see anything on their Instagram.
Poker night or Dungeons and Dragons?
No, usually that's like
Oh.
Thursdays or something. I don't know.
Go drink some beer.
Let's see.
Eat some delicious food.
Got a Funky Buddha Run Club every Wednesday at 6:30 at Funky Buddha Brewery. There's a Buddha Run Club.
Feet run?
Yeah, feet run.
That's cool.
Well, so
You get drunk and take off?
I think you run and then you go back and you have a beer, a brew, and then you have a little snack or whatever.
Yeah, a little 5K, then a couple brewskis.
Got a little brewskis. Tomorrow, we are going to be at Funky Buddha, the tap room in Oakland Park, and watch the Miami-Baltimore Thursday night football game. Starts what? About 8:15, I guess, 8:20, something like that.
8:15.
I'm going to be there. I'm planning on getting there like around 7:30 because a couple of reasons. I want to get in on these crab cakes that Chef Jeff is making before they're gone. And I'm bringing a friend of mine from high school who's in town. His son, you know them, Max. The twins you gave shoes to.
Yes.
You Kevin Duranted them.
See, loving.
I want to get there a little early so that Ryan can give them a tour of the brewery. I always like
That's
to flex my in with the owner and let him give a tour to people I'm with.
I did it one time with my brother-in-law.
It's impressive, right? And you don't have anything to do with it, but you just make Ryan work hard.
Yeah, no, I walked right back to the conveyor belt
Yeah.
and I pulled the beer off
Yeah.
and busted open. I was like, hey, you want a fresh one?
Yeah.
He was like, man, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, it's a good flex.
Yeah,
It's a good flex. So we're going to be out there. Josh Appel is going to come out there with us as well, and we'll watch the game. So if you're looking for a place to watch the game tomorrow night, they're going to have a TV or two on the Heat Spurs game. Got a little Heat Wemby action tomorrow night. They got to figure out, I told you last time we did a watch party at Funky Buddha. And by the way, this isn't official, so we're not bringing any prizes. There's no, don't expect to walk out of there with a T-shirt. Here's you're just, if you want to go watch the game tomorrow, go watch at Funky Buddha. That's where we're going to be. But there's no prize wheel. There's no QR code to scan. There's literally nothing. You're not walking out of there with anything that you didn't come in with.
Come watch the game at Funky Buddha Brewery, and we're going to be there as well.
Yeah.
I got you.
Take some pictures.
You got PTSD from this bill you keep getting. Some people keep putting you, getting you that bill.
You know what? I feel bad, though, sometimes when you ask people to come out somewhere, because this isn't a real station event. This has nothing to do with the station. It's you and I had kind of, hey, let's go watch the game at Funky Buddha. And then I always feel bad when you mention it. People expect when they show up to, somewhere where a radio person is going to be, they're going to walk home with a koozie and a shirt and a bumper sticker. And, but we just don't have, We have all that stuff, but this isn't an official station event, so I'm not bringing it.
I'll bring Crowder Powder samples.
Stop it.
Crowder Powder koozies.
Stop it.
And you can buy Crowder Powder $8.52 for one, $15 for two, $20 for three.
But you can get the sample pack for free?
Never mind. Just koozies.
You can get a koozie? Crowder Powder koozie?
I got a big box of koozies.
So what are we saying? First 100 people each get 100 koozies? What? No, first 100 people get a
I have some
koozie?
koozies. I don't know how. That'd be more than 100. You get a koozie. We'll have enough koozies.
All right.
Wow.
Now we got ourselves a little something
we're
working.
rolling.
All right. Don't forget them, because now we just did a whole thing on the air.
I got them.
All right.
Remind me.
Well, I don't want to have to remind you. That's my point. I just want you to remember. So anyway, come on out tomorrow, Funky Buddha, and we'll have some fun at the tap room there, watching a little football. Hopefully, anybody change their mind? Because I'd asked you at the beginning of the week, anyone think that the Dolphins, I asked you last week, anyone think the Dolphins can go into Atlanta and win? No one said yes. Anyone think the Dolphins can hold court tomorrow night against the Ravens?
No. I think Lamar's back, fresh, healthy, and I think he's going to try to show out in front of South Florida.
I think they can win. I wouldn't put money on it.
Well,
but
do you think they will win?
No. But I'll probably feel that way about the Dolphins every game the rest of the season.
Right. Certainly in the next few.
It's what we said. It's a question you asked a lot of people, Hawk. Was that the changing of the season, or was that an aberration game where Kirk Cousins is
Well,
back?
let me ask you. Okay, let's say they do hold their own against the Ravens tomorrow night. Will then you give yourself the opportunity to even allow the thought that it finally is coming together?
And it depends on – they're playing good football.
Yeah.
Like the offense gets up in the 30s again.
Yeah.
I'll start coming around that they kind of figure something out.
No. The following week. Fine, you beat Baltimore. Okay, cute little win against a 2-5 team.
Short week.
Cute little win. Okay, you beat Buffalo the following week. Then I'm in.
Hey, Solana, now you got to go to beating Buffalo.
Well, I mean,
Is that in Buffalo or here?
That's here. And you'll have 10
Buffalo
days.
has KC this week, right?
Yes.
Is that the game this week?
I think so.
Sunday. That's got to be Sunday Night Football, right?
Yeah, I think.
I know they're playing. I know it's KC Buffalo
Yeah.
this weekend. I don't know what time.
What do you think happens in that game?
KC.
Double
digits.
But we all think the same thing, which makes me very nervous. Let me see. Is that Sunday Night Football?
The what is it? The transitive property, I guess, whatever the hell it's called.
Yes.
Buffalo.
Oh, no, it's just a 4:25 game this Sunday.
The Falcons beat Buffalo. We whooped the Falcons, therefore we should be able to beat Buffalo.
Well, Buffalo has stumbled a little bit this season. So I wonder, they come here, they're stumbling a little bit. Could it be the Patriots and Dolphins battling it out for the AFC East?
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots, they can play. I hate to say it, but they're number 2 in the East, and
They're close to. I mean,
I
you don't want to do that, but Drake May is good.
He's
man.
good.
Legit good.
Patriots play the Falcons, who we just played. What do you think the line is? We had Gelb on in the 2:00 hour because he's a big Patriots fan. And I asked him, is it Penix or
He said he felt like
Cousins?
it was going to be Penix.
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
In New England.
Oh, Pat's still favored, but I'd say more than home field, 4.5.
No, I think it's big based on the way Hawk asked that question. 9.5 Patriots.
5.
Yeah.
Patriots -5.
If the Dolphins beat the Ravens and you get the Bills, that could be a Buffalo get right game
Mm-hmm.
after a couple consecutive losses. It's the Dolphins.
Do you want to guess that line, by the way? It's KC at Buffalo Sunday afternoon.
KC 2-point favorites.
KC -5.
KC -1.5.
Yeah, it's going to be.
That's a tough game. Because you don't want to discount the Bills, even though we've been discounting the Bills and the Chiefs. And I don't know.
KC's rolling, and do they have their number? Like Buffalo doesn't beat KC when it matters.
No, they do. In the regular season, they do. Josh Allen's beaten Mahomes in the regular season. Remember last year, the Chiefs almost won on that crazy lateral play, but it got called back because it was a forward pass. Who was it? Was it Rashee Rice and
no, it was
Travis Kelce?
It was goofball.
Xavier
Florida.
Worthy.
No, the guy from Florida, they just messed up all the time. Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, man. Come on, Gator.
And then Buffalo ended up winning the game. But he's beaten Mahomes in the regular season a couple times now.
What's the line on FIU tonight?
Oh, big favorites for sure.
They're at Missouri State. What do you think the line is?
FIU minus 19.5.
-7.
FIU is plus 3.5. They're 3.5-point dogs to a team you said you've never heard of.
Never heard of them.
That's shocking. FIU is getting 3.5 points at Missouri State.
Missouri State.
Yeah.
Every time the conference asks to play on Tuesday or Wednesday, y'all raise y'all hands.
Somebody's got to do it, man.
Ooh. It's like a joke amongst the conference officials. Hey, watch this. They're going to say yes again on a Tuesday night. Watch this. Wow. Your dogs to Missouri State?
It's their first year in Conference USA. They were in the Missouri Valley Conference from 1985 to 2025. This is their first year ever in Conference USA.
Man,
their first year ever as a Division I
think I got a
FBS team.
I think I got to bet FIU tonight. I've been fading them all season long. I think I got to bet FIU tonight.
They're playing an FCS school.
Vegas thinks they're going to lose.
Missouri State 4-3, man. That's a good football program up there.
The ice cream cones have put it together this season.
They beat Middle Tennessee last week, and their only other win was
they beat
against
Middle Tennessee, the team that beat UM a couple seasons ago.
22-20.
Holy mackerel.
Blue Raiders. And they beat UT Martin. That's Tennessee Martin Skyhawks a couple weeks ago. They played SMU. The score was 28-10.
Wow.
Playing some ball up there.
And they played USC. They lost 73-13.
Where is it? Is that State or FIU?
It's in Missouri State.
Plaster Stadium.
Springfield, Missouri. That's the capital.
Simpsons.
That's right. That is where the Simpsons.
But there's a lot of Springfields, aren't there? Isn't there a Springfield, Illinois,
there sure
as well?
is.
It's not confirmed what state they live in The Simpsons.
Can you call Matt Groening?
Yes, I'll call him right now.
Ask him where the Simpsons is set. Thank you. I'd like to have that before 6, please.
Does it ever snow in The Simpsons?
Does it ever snow in the Simpsons?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. That's a dumb question
Gotta
based on
be
Jimmy's
north.
reaction.
Got to be somewhere north.
It snows in Missouri. It snows in Illinois.
Now we broke it down to 2.
It snows in every state except for what? Florida, Hawaii.
I'm not having this conversation. I don't know what's happening there.
Arizona.
I mean, does it not? It snows in every state except for like 3.
He looked at me like I was going to have this conversation, and I was just disgusted.
Can I interest you in a pizza conversation?
Yes.
All right.
Now
so
you're talking.
I found this article, mash.com, and I was really looking for Halloween candy lists, something stupid that we always do. And I saw this once beloved pizza styles that are getting harder to find.
Okay.
And we always talk about tavern pizza, tavern style pizza.
I
on
love
the show.
tavern style pizza.
I'm going to read you the different styles of pizza. I was unaware there were this many styles of pizza. And I wonder, especially Hoch, since you're a pizza connoisseur,
right?
If you've heard of all of these different
You want me to
styles
tell
of
you
pizza.
what the style is?
Yeah, I mean, have you heard of it? Do you know what the style is?
Okay.
So Neapolitan is the first on this list. We all know Neapolitan.
Sure. Ice cream. That's amazing. That is really amazing.
Why don't we just skip to weather then?
That's amazing. No, Neapolitan, that's like square, right?
No.
It's not?
No, Neapolitan is like the traditional pizza circle. You just put tomato sauce, a little bit of mozzarella on top, a little bit of olive oil.
So when I get a traditional pizza, I'm getting Neapolitan?
No, you're getting a cheese pizza in America, but like a real traditional pizza is just a Neapolitan.
That when they put the whole leaf. on there.
Yeah, like the couple little pieces of
Man,
leaves.
why do they do that on
That's
any food?
terrible.
No
Yeah.
one wants a leaf on their food.
I don't like
It's
it.
ridiculous. So go ahead, give me another style.
California style?
California Pizza Kitchen.
That was good.
Yeah.
French bread pizza.
Oh, that's good.
Now, what is that, Jimmy? I don't know if I'm familiar.
It's pretty much pizza on French bread.
Oh, okay. Did you really think I wasn't aware of French bread pizza?
It's really just.
Oh, let me simplify it for you. It's because obviously you haven't heard of this, and I don't want to get too wordy. It's basically a French bread with pizza. And
White pizza.
white pizza I love because of the crowd.
Mm-hmm. I turn that whites only pie. Never mind.
All right, so here's where it gets interesting. Colorado style.
Colorado style pizza? What is that?
Thick.
Also known as a mountain pie, Colorado style pizza was first developed by restaurateur Chip Barr. It has a mountain of toppings, and it's very thick.
Yeah.
Like a calzone?
Almost like a calzone.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I would never get that. That's ridiculous. That's almost like a bread
A
bowl.
lot of bread.
Yeah, it's a bread bowl.
Greek style.
Ah, Greek style.
Thin
Yeah.
and airy.
No pants.
Light.
Olives.
Yes. St. Louis style.
Oh, St. Louis style.
Thick.
Arch.
Quad City style pizza.
4 sides.
Right. Makes sense.
Ohio Valley style.
Do you know what any of these are? Because you're not really telling us.
I just don't want to read all of it,
All right.
but
So
yeah,
you-
I mean,
so you don't.
No, it explains like St. Louis style is very thin crust cut into a lot of little different pieces.
Huh. Sounds like tavern style.
Quad City
Like
style.
minced?
Quad City style.
Ooh, I would love a minced pizza. That sounds delicious. I think you just invented something great. Minced pizza. Because then you can top things with pizza. Like, oh, I want that salad. Would you like some minced pizza on top of that?
What?
I think that's a great idea you just came up with.
I saw a TikTok reel of a lady who saves pizza, freezes it,
Uh-huh.
and when she makes Caesar salad,
Uh-huh.
she uses
Croutons.
pizza as the croutons.
Love it.
I would guess she's a little bit on the heavy side.
I mean, to come up with something like that,
Yeah.
you've got to be a tub.
I'm gonna have a salad. So need some pizza bites on top.
Mama, make me that pizza salad. I wanna take it easy tonight. Make me that pizza salad.
To get some greens in you gotta have pizza on it.
Coming from the guy that's got 17 candy bar wrappers in front of him.
You did this to me.
He walked in during this after this last commercial break, and I go, "Man, you have not stopped eating." And he goes, "I haven't eaten anything today." And I go, "No. You've eaten all day. That's all you've done is eat."
First break, I go in there. Solana says, "Hey, bro, you want some of this?" And passes me a bucket full of candy. I sure will. Thank you so much, Solana.
It's funny how that works. I haven't eaten anything today either, but I've had 18 pieces of candy.
Yeah. All right. Any other pizzas or any other headlines?
No other headlines. The Panthers lost yesterday. They play later in the week.
Well,
The Heat,
that sounds like a headline.
yeah. The Heat lost yesterday.
He said no other headlines and then went right into headlines.
The Heat lost yesterday. They're going to play tomorrow. The injury report for the Miami Heat has.
What?
The Heat won yesterday.
Excuse me. The Heat won yesterday. They play tomorrow against the San Antonio Spurs.
What are you talking about?
Had the Panthers in my head. They're going to play the Spurs tomorrow.
You all
and
right?
the Panthers. I'm good.
All
the
right.
Panthers play the Stars on Saturday.
Okay.
Your weather. What happened? You faked me out.
He gave you
The hezzy.
yeah. It did look like you wanted to say something.
Oh boy, you gonna eat all this damn candy.
Your weather is sponsored by Chill Zone AC, featuring reliable root AC systems. Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com.
All right. We'll take a break and we'll come back. We'll keep things going here all the way up until 6 o'clock tonight. All the way up until 6 o'clock tonight, right here. So do not go anywhere. There's Hurricane Hotline coming up tonight, by the way.
Oh my goodness, it is stone crab season, and you gotta get them. Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market, all the best stone crabs, the best prices, all the sizes, the best, the freshest in South Florida. But Delaware has all the delicious food you ever want. Anytime you're eating, get it from Delaware. It's going to make the meal better. The lamb, beef, veal, pork, poultry, duck, turkey, lobster, shrimp, fish, alligator, oyster, scallops, crabs, and crams, and all of it. I'm going to cram some crabs in you. I don't know. Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market, they have it all. Go to DelawareChicken.com. See the entire menu for real. They have so much delicious food. They have sides made in house daily and fresh. They have all the meat. They have Crowder Powder too, so you have all three blends to put on that fresh, delicious meat. My goodness gracious. They have burgers, sandwiches, fried chicken, roasted chicken. The dips are delicious. Buffalo chicken dip's amazing, but smoked tuna dip, you have to try it. It's the best smoked fish dip you ever tasted in your life. Get to DelawareChicken.com. Figure out what you want and call them in advance. They'll have your order packaged ready when you get there and bring it to your car for you. Curbside delivery is available. Give them a call today, 954-983-6831. That's 954-983-6831. Place your order. They'll bring it out to the car. Yacht Provisions. You got a nice, beautiful boat. Have the most delicious, fresh, best food on there. They have all the yacht provisions. Get to Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market. They are located on 441, 1 block south of Sterling Road. Y'all get down there, support local. Been in the Hollywood, Florida area since 1951. The owner, Jose, is amazing. His wife's amazing. There are staff members there that have been there since I got down here in 05. They know what they're doing. Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market, 441, 1 block south of Sterling Road. And when y'all get down there, grab your Crowder Powder and tell them Crowder sent you.
5 o'clock hour is the Funky Buddha Happy Hour, brought to you by our friends at Funky Buddha Brewery. We will be there tomorrow night. We have an abbreviated show tomorrow. We're on 2 till 4. And then at 4 o'clock, Solana, Josh Appel filling in for Tobin. We'll give you Game Day Uncensored for 4 hours. And then Solana will be here even longer than that because he'll have pre-heat and the Heat game and then post-heat. And then I think we have a Game Day Uncensored. What do we call the post-game?
Game Day Uncensored post-game show.
So I think we have one of those also after the Heat post-game. Am I correct in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the Heat post-game?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wrap up the Heat post-game 8:30 game at 12:45-ish a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
All night programming.
All night tomorrow night. How about
Awesome.
that? Who's hosting that, Jimmy? Do you know?
Dan Day.
But got to be Dan, right?
It's got to
yeah.
be.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I know, though.
That's when he wakes up, first of all. He thinks it's morning. Actually, they tell him, they go, Dan, you're doing the morning show. It starts at 1 a.m.
No problem, no
Thursday.
problem, no problem.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I got it.
No problem. You seem genuinely surprised by this.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's great. We should have programming, but that's why we have the
Maybe you
two
guys
stations,
can do
right?
crosstalk.
We could.
Do a little crosstalk.
Right. Well, where would he be in order to do this crosstalk?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, in order to do crosstalk, you got to have different locations, no? I'm talking across to another location.
What did he say?
Are you being serious or no?
Yeah, of course I'm being serious. I'm doing the Heat broadcast in this studio right here.
Right.
FM 104.3
So
WQAM.
He would come in.
He would come in here.
Yeah, and then you would talk
to him.
So we're just doing a show together. That's not
No,
crosstalk.
that is crosstalk.
Okay.
Heat post game is cross talking with
Like,
uncensored.
in other words, when Tobin and Leroy are finishing their midday show,
I gotcha.
if we jumped on with them for their final segment
Right.
because we were all here,
Yeah, crosstalk.
that's crosstalk.
Right.
You don't know what crosstalk is.
I thought I did.
Well, you thought it was geographically based?
Not geographically, but two people couldn't be in the same location for crosstalk.
Huh. Why? And why is that?
In other words, I'd be doing the Heat post-game show. Dan would be on AM 560 in another studio doing Game Day Uncensored post-game show, and perhaps we would check in with one another. Hey, how'd the Dolphins do?
Checking in with one another is not crosstalk.
The more you know.
This is wild to me.
Goodness gracious.
Anywho, we're going to be at, I don't really care. I'm done working.
We done at 4, baby.
I'm done at 4. And if I never hear from you guys again, I would be thrilled.
I'll be listening to Solana. You know what? We'll hear him on our way when we leave Funky Buddha.
You will. I'm going to hear 80s on 8.
You got to listen out of me, Solana.
Thank you, brother. No problem. Want to call in?
My phone.
How about a little crosstalk? Yeah. Anyway, the Dolphins injury report, this is the final one before tomorrow night's game, is out. We know Julian Hill, he is out for the game. His game status is out. Ashton Davis, doubtful. Bradley Chubb, D. Eskridge, Jason Marshall Jr., and Ife Melifonwu are all questionable. And then on the injury report, but they all practiced today, and my guess is they'll play Elijah Campbell, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Alec Ingold, Tua Tagovailoa, Dante Trader, and Malik Washington. So there you go. Let me see what the Ravens injury report is. Lamar Jackson had a full practice today. He's officially playing. So I don't know. I'm so torn as to whether, how many weeks has he missed?
Since week 4.
So 3 games?
Mm-hmm.
He's so good. I think this notion that, he's going to be rusty because he missed 3 games. I think he is going to tear them up.
I believe he could have played. Who they just beat? The
Chicago.
The Bears.
Yeah.
I believe he could have played, but they said, hey, let's not turn around on a quick week. Give him another 5 days off. Now he comes back fully healthy. Maybe timing with the receivers are off, but Lamar Jackson could get out the bed. He's like a cheetah. He doesn't need to stretch. That's why you said at 34.5 over or whatever. Man, I think he blows it out the water.
His rushing yards over?
Yeah, it was 34, 30-something. He's going to blow
What's
that
the
out
over-under
water.
for the game? Do you know? Because the Dolphins put up some points. I'm guessing Baltimore can put up points.
With Lamar back, the whole question is Lamar. Is Lamar, or is he?
Well, why
is
wouldn't
he
he
coming
be?
off?
It's 51. 51. That's a lot of points.
Well, it's because their defense, remember, their defense is missing like half
Yeah.
their best players. That's why they've been so bad. On top of the fact that Lamar's been out, they can't stop anybody. They've given up in the 4 games Lamar played. They gave up 37 to the Chiefs, 38 to the Lions, 17 to the Browns. The Browns don't score on anybody, and 41 to the Bills. Like, that defense has been suspect.
Damn, but they played 3 of the best teams in the league.
For sure. That's why I think the 1-3 record when Lamar was playing was
that's why John.
suspect.
That's why John Harbaugh was on the hot seat, though,
Yeah.
because they were having a terrible season with Lamar back there.
Right, but look at who they played, Hoch. Buffalo, Detroit, Kansas City. Those are your 3 losses. Those
No,
are
no, no,
probably the
but-
3 best teams in the NFL.
Right, but isn't it fair? I mean, the reason that he was on the hot seat, or whether you agree or not, isn't that the kind of talk the Dolphins will give you, the Chargers will give you? In other words, teams that aren't elite go, hey, they're playing the best teams. I think if you're the team that has
Lamar
Derrick
Jackson,
Henry and Lamar
yeah.
Jackson and Zay Flowers, I think you don't make that part of the conversation. It's like we should never be 1-3. Doesn't matter who we play.
So 51 should be easy if they're going to give up 30.
Well, the Dolphins defense, though, looked good against Atlanta. They did.
Bateman.
I'm not comparing
and
Kirk Cousins.
Zay Flowers.
I
and
understand.
Lamar. And
Bijan
Mark
Robinson.
Andrews.
Bijan Robinson.
Could we shut down Derrick Henry? I'm confident in that because of what we did with Bijan. But now Zay Flowers.
You shouldn't be confident in that because of what you did with Bijan. It was great what the Dolphins did with Bijan, and maybe that means Derrick Henry won't light you up. But because they did it one time, you take away a 7-game sample size where 5 out of 7 running backs the Dolphins face eclipsed 100 yards, and the only 2 that didn't, one of them was Jonathan Taylor, who would have if they would have just left him in the game, and they wanted to because they literally got a score on every single drive, and Judkins in Cleveland because the score was ridiculous at that point anyways. Like, the Dolphins defense has a pretty solidified track record. They don't do well at stopping the run. They did it 1 week.
No. They dedicated
The most recent week.
But they dedicated their entire defense to stopping the run. So if they do that, I think they can handle, not shut him down. Not say, what did Bijan have? 7 carries for 20 yards, something. Not that. But then if you do that, now Zay Flowers and Bateman have one-on-ones on the outside, and I still don't believe in these cornerbacks.
What happened to your microphone?
I don't know. I kind of moved it a little
It's
bit.
been very noisy this
You hear
whole
that,
segment.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't sound right. No, I'm not kidding. That doesn't sound
No, but I
Just
thought you
leave
were
it.
just wiggling it. I didn't realize that there was
No,
something faulty.
I heard it. I heard it move a little bit. Yeah.
Rondé Gadsden, by the way, Rondé Gadsden II, received the Rookie of the Week award,
Oh, sure.
the Pepsi Rookie of the Week award.
Told y'all.
I'm watching video of him getting it. Well, it's like a wrestling belt. That's really badass.
Why was he inactive for 3 weeks to start the
It's a
season?
great question. It is such a great question. That's like this Jim Harbaugh weird flex thing. I mean, Spo does it, right? With young players. Like, it's just a way to say, hey, you think you're all that. We drafted you high. Everyone seems to like you after preseason. Let me just remind you, you're a rookie.
I don't. I know they had some good tight ends, and that one of them got hurt. That had OG upgraded, so maybe he didn't think OG was ready. And
But
then
I
OG
wonder, like,
proved
would
he
he
was ready.
still be riding the pine if one of their tight ends didn't get injured?
Probably, because he wouldn't get 8-9 targets a game with healthy veterans in front of him.
Well, congratulations. Rondé Gadsden II receives Week 7 Pepsi Rookie of the Week award.
I never won any.
Never got Rookie of the
Come
Week?
on. No.
What?
I don't know why. Well, Zach Thomas stole all my damn tackles. That's why.
Yeah.
His fault.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the 2016 Dolphins. So you had Jay Ajayi, who had the 1,200-yard season. Who was the running back from Houston that the Dolphins had to start the season that year. What's his name?
Oh,
Arian Foster.
Arian Foster, who's like one of the greatest running backs of my era for like a window in
for
Houston.
a very
3
small
years.
window. Yeah.
What?
He was probably one of the best rushers, and I'm sure injuries derailed his career. They have J.J. on the roster. They don't even take him for that first game. It was on the road. They leave him back and they start Arian Foster.
Didn't he like miss the flight or something? I'm not even kidding. That like wasn't
I
that a
remember this
story? It was like a
story, yeah.
story. Remember, it wasn't just that he didn't travel. I think he wanted to travel,
Something happened.
and he like showed up at the wrong airport or something. Like
He went to
Opalaka.
commercial. They were like, "No, around the back, buddy."
And then 3 games later, they're like, "Oh yeah, this J.J. kid, pretty good." And he has multiple 200-yard plus games, 1,200-yard season, makes a Pro Bowl.
I mean, Kurt Warner.
I
I
was
mean, you could
gonna
do a
say,
million
he's
stories
tough.
like that. You always wonder, like guys who never got a real chance to. Like, I don't remember the story. How did Duncan Robinson find minutes with the Heat?
In the bubble. He was
Is that
just,
what it like?
just knocking down shots.
But in other words, he never no one expected him to be doing anything on that stage, but he was just hitting shots. You couldn't take him out.
Yeah, he came in, start knocking in threes, and that's it.
Because who's the other dude from the Strus, Max Strus?
Yeah.
He was with Chicago, I think. Didn't he play for DePaul or something? But
He played for DePaul,
and
played in
did
Chicago,
nothing
got cut
in
by
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah. Brady backed up Drew Bledsoe, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go to a lot.
Right, but I understand the quarterback, the process of
There's
Brady.
only one.
Yeah, and also the process of, hey, you have to learn the position, you have to learn the mechanics, you have to learn becoming an NFL pro. Being a tight end, I'm not saying there's nothing to learn, but like 3 weeks was the difference between OG, the second,
Right.
learning
Right.
to be literally start leading the NFL in certain categories for
Right.
rookies. I don't see
Yeah.
it. That's
Like if Jim Harbaugh thinks he helped Oronde Gadsden in his, in his NFL career because he was inactive for the first couple of games, get over yourself,
Yeah.
Harbaugh. All you did was cost yourself some offense.
And there's no way little OG's doing what he's doing to the league where he didn't do that in training camp.
Right.
There's no way they were choking him out every
It wouldn't
one-on-one
make any
pass
sense.
scale. No.
Wasn't like he looked like Mike Gesicki in preseason that first year of Mike McDaniel. Then Ryan from Funky Buddha said, no, they're playing coy.
They're hiding him.
That's going to do it for us. Hurricane Hotline is coming up tonight on this radio station. Was it Hurricane Hotline? And then,
I think that's it. I think then it's just network programming.
all right. Well, you get an hour of Joe Zagacki and Don Bailey Jr. I mean, Joe Zagacki, hot dog, holly golly.
Holly golly.
Hot dog, holly golly. You got Hurricane Hotline coming up tonight. Cheetah Pompano, there is a event going on right now and tonight at Cheetah Pompano and Cheetah Palm Beach. It's their Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun party. There will be a $250 cash prize for the costume contest, gold VIP card giveaways, a whole bunch of fun and frivolity. You receive free admission if you wear a costume tonight. So it's tonight. It's going on now. Cheetah Pompano and Cheetah Palm Beach. Of course, Cheetah Pompano is a great spot to watch a game tomorrow night if you're so inclined. We've got HD TVs throughout the club and VIP areas, 4 stages of entertainment, and the most beautiful ladies in South Florida. Cheetah Pompano has that amazing complimentary gourmet lunch till 3 p.m. every day, happy hour specials till 6. Football-wise, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, college and pro football, girls, and beer. Every Sunday and Monday night, enjoy hundreds of beautiful, exotic referee and cheerleader adult entertainers at Cheetah Pompano Beach. Watch all the games live while you enjoy the coldest beer in town. But again, tonight, Cheetah Palm Beach and Cheetah Pompano Beach, Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun party. You get your little Halloween action started early at Cheetah Pompano and Cheetah Palm Beach tonight. You can get all the details at cheetahsofl.com. Everybody, have a great and safe Wednesday night. We will speak with you on a Dolphins game day mañana.
What's Michael Jordan's per diem?